Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the State of Crypto, your one-stop source for all crypto-related news and technicals. I'm your host Martin, and this episode 456, Bitcoin, what's next? Now, this technical analysis for crypto. If you're catching this from live, welcome. And if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. We want to know what you're thinking. Also, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news, make sure to subscribe. You hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. If you want to keep on chatting with us once the stream is done, join us on the Discord. Link is in the description, so it's linked to everything that we cover here on this stream. Now, thank you guys for being here, like I said. And, hey, Sustuo, how's it going, man? Thank you for being here, man. Much appreciated. Let me get my piece of paper, my trusty piece of paper, so I can take notes. And see what we're going to be doing, man. Covered so many projects yesterday, man. That was so cool. Right on, let's move on to crypto. What is happening with the market, man? Yesterday we got an insane run, dude. We almost hit a trillion, or $1.1 trillion. That was really, really high, man. We got very close. 1.09 would have been the high, right? 1.09. So very, very close to 1.1 trillion. Right now we're below the trillion mark, right? We're sitting at $993 billion. Is that good or is it bad? Well, it's not necessarily bad. We're getting some pullback, which is fine. I would think it would be better if we managed to close today, Friday, right? Because Market Friday already opened, right? So we managed to close Friday above the $1 trillion mark. That would be really good for Bitcoin. Again, below that area, not so hot. We could be looking for some retrace to happen, right? And that's it. So yesterday we managed to gain 5.38%. Today we're losing that. Right? So we gained 53.37 billion. We're losing right now 51.35, almost losing that same amount. So not super happy with that. That means money's going back out, and thus we're seeing Bitcoin about the same price that we were looking at it when we were here yesterday, right? So let's go check that out, right? Bitcoin gain dominance, unfortunately. Again, we want to start to see Bitcoin lose dominance. It's going to give alts room to play, right? Bitcoin gaining dominance, still dropping in price. Like I said, dominance gain or dominance loss is not really necessarily related to price action, right? So yesterday we gained 1.74. Today we're getting 0.71%. Again, sitting at 7.80% market cap. Where the price of Bitcoin be, man? It'd be at 37,857, man. Now, I am tempted to add more Bitcoin to my position. A lot of people might be saying, you're crazy, dude. This parabolic run already started. Why are you going to be adding? You know, I do believe we still have room to go. I want to take this small movement down to probably add more I really gotta gauge it right though. I don't want to buy in and then have it drop more, and then go for a bounce and lose the opportunity to buy at a lower price. But at the same time, there's things that I want to talk about for Bitcoin, right? Like, where's it gonna go? What's it gonna do? Before I do that, there's something I want to show you guys. Just give me one quick second. I'll show you. This is a small video that I want to show you guys. That's from Peter Brandt. He's a pretty smart trader, and he's been around for a long time, so he knows what he's talking about. And there's something that we've talked about, just about being on a parabolic run before, but I think he does a better job at explaining this and where we at on that parabolic run with the price, current price for Bitcoin. So I'm going to show you that real quick, and I'll be right back to talk about the actual stream. So using the same here for low to buy in. Yeah, let me show you this, right? One quick second.
Really throughout the last couple of years, and that's what's going on with Bitcoin in terms of the parabolic advance. We are in the third parabolic advance in the history of Bitcoin. What happened in the other two parabolic advances is when they were violated, we saw an 80% correction. We are now in a third parabolic advance. The slope of this advance indicates that Bitcoin has a very, very long distance to go before we get even into the area where the parabolic advance might be broken. I would say probably somewhere up in the area of 100,000. So this will be my dominant theme for 2021, is really the ongoing development of this parabolic advance in Bitcoin. And
check this out, guys. His parabolic advance, you might not be able to see the year very clear. I'm going to make this a little bit larger.
On a regular basis, I'll be reviewing the price action of Bitcoin relative to this parabolic.
Alright, you might not be able to see this very good, so I'm trying to zoom in here somehow so you guys can see it a little bit better probably. And something I want to show you guys is, if you see his advance, and where it's at, right? I was trying to get it to where you can see it clearly. Look at this, right? This happened from 2015 to 2018, right? There's 17. He's putting this parabolic advance starting in 2019, which is when we hit that low, right? And starting to go up, right? Here we had that pullback in March that was a little bit nasty. He also got worried about that. A lot of people got worried about that. And we keep on going, and he has it going, that upsloping curve. He has it at least until 2022. So he believes that, we might still see dips to that curve, right, and hit that curve area, but he still sees these as going very, very long time upside, and that is really interesting because this guy is a guy that called the top for Bitcoin last time, and he called it almost on the dot. So he's a very, very smart trader. I definitely sometimes pay attention to what he has to say. It's one of the few traders that I actually listen to when they speak, because he actually knows his stuff, dude. He's been a very profitable trader for a long time in commodities markets, and when you consider that Bitcoin is sort of like a commodity, sort of like a currency, it really makes sense to listen to what he has to say. Now, he's talking about parabolic advance and when they get violated, and how when he got violated here, it dropped 80%, and when he dropped here, it also dropped 80%, right, from the high. So we're looking at that time that whenever this hits, and he has this number here, at least. It's not saying that he's going to end up here, but the curve that he has, at least it goes up to about $325,000. I'm not calling that by any means. But on another tweet, he actually goes a little bit more in detail to show where we are with regards to that curve, and I'll show you that here in a second. Look at this. It's the same parabolic advance, right? Once, twice, and look at this price action here is below, before we got to 240k and rejected slightly, it's at 37,275, and he's calling it here, right? And we are more or less middle of that run, right? So it still has room to run. He has this channel that is upsloping also. And as you can tell, he's pointing at the mid part here, and he's also pointing here at the mid part of that parabolic advance. And it says Bitcoin, right, overbought. Markets become and remain overbought. Major bull markets overbought. Major historical markets, whatever. What are we talking about this? Red arrows mark midpoints of parabolic advances. And what he's saying basically is that we're close to that midpoint, or slightly above that midpoint of that parabolic advance. Now, here's the number I was telling you. We got this 320,000. I don't know if we're going to get that high, But certainly, we could at least get somewhere around here, right? The 300,000 according to his chart. So that's pretty interesting, right? Hey, Alex, how's it going, man? I didn't see you were here, but thanks for being here. I much appreciate it. This is a baby drop compared to his rise. Let's let it drop 30K before he'll buy more. I'm not sure if it's going to go that low, man. Can it go that low according to his chart? Probably, dude, because he's using logarithmic scale. And we can look at this and try to recreate this in logarithmic scale. And that's actually something I want to try to do right now. Steve, what's the curve end at? I already talked 220,000, dude. Whoa, BitBoy came up with 320 today, too. Yeah, this is an old tweet, dude. This was from yesterday, actually, January 6th. So BitBoy maybe got his info from Peter Brand, because he's a really well-respected trader. We'll have dreams. I know, dude, right? H-Curve GF. I'm not sure how to even say your name, dude. Should I invest in Bitcoin as of right now? I cannot give you investment advice, so I can't give you investment advice. I wouldn't tell you, dude. You gotta make up your own mind. You gotta determine how much you're putting in and whether or not the risk of upside reward it's gonna relate to how much you're risking at right now. It really depends. It's up to you, man. Steve says Alex is Martin's favorite because he's got his PayPal locked. I know, dude. That shit's still locked up. 1 through 3. Don't know what the hell I'm doing. Does anyone really? I know we'll want to get rich. Are we all just gambling? No, not really. If you're trading and you do technical analysis, you're looking at past data to try to project future trend or future trend action, right? So that's basically what we're looking at. And usually, if you do your technical analysis right, you can find something that it really works for you. And for me, and what I usually tell people is like the simpler you keep it, the more accurate you are. If you really try to fool yourself into if you want to be bearish, you're gonna find something that is bearish, and you're probably gonna take bearish actions towards the current price of Bitcoin. We're in a bull trend right now. It's upsloping. There's no sign of being on a bear trend by any means right now. So you want to trade against the trend and start shorting the market. You might be shorting for a long time before it actually drops. I mean, if you shorted today, you could have got some profit, which would have been nice. But you're just gambling because the trend is still upsloping. Now, it's not really gambling if you have, gambling is not even gambling, you know that, right? If you go and play blackjack, there's statistics for it. How many decks are used? How many face cards are there? How many face cards come out? If you're playing poker, it's a statistical game as well. Now, when you just go in without a clue and you just start throwing darts at the board and trying to see what you're doing, you're gambling. And even I'll tell you that darts as a game, it's a skill game. It's not dependent on luck. Just like archery, it's dependent on skill, not luck. Not a lot of things depend on luck, and luck would be gambling, and not a lot of things are gambling. If you do your homework, you try to get, if you try to know what you're doing, then you're not gambling. Alex, want to try to get my PayPal locked? Alex is pissed about that. DCA baby, yeah. H curve. Okay, let's say invest 500 in Bitcoin. If something goes wrong, do I just lose 500 or does it take money out of my bank? What? No, it's not going to take money out of your bank. You go through an exchange, you buy Bitcoin, you put it in Bitcoin. You're probably not going to lose 100% so long as you're not longing or shorting. If you just buy actual Bitcoin, you can always sell on the way down. You're not going to lose 100% of your investment unless you hold until it goes down to zero, which is not likely going to go down to zero. You can take hits, but if you're just planning on buying for long term, it's not going to take money out of your account. You can just buy, put money on an exchange, and then buy Bitcoin with that, and move the Bitcoin from the exchange to a wallet, or keep it on the exchange if you just want to be trading. Mac, for the next 24 hours, which way do you think the price will go? I'm not sure if we're gonna get more pullback. I got to look at the shorter time scales. We haven't looked at the 1 hour yet, but I'll get back to that. I'll get back to you on that, Mac. 1 true S3. Thank you for the answer. Guess I have to learn. Yeah. There's stuff that you need to start checking out. There's books. There's a lot of studies done on technical analysis and chart patterns and where they go and what percentage of the times they break to the upside or the downside. What percentage gains you can expect from each pattern after breaking. When you should trigger, when it shouldn't trigger. When it triggers but it fails, because it's like everything, right? It's not a exact science. You can look at a pattern and say it might go up. And all of a sudden, the pattern, the market becomes bearish. There's some news that come out, and it just starts dropping, and sometimes the analysis fails. It's not a for sure way, but if you find some analysis that fits you, and you can test your strategy, and most of the time it's accurate, then you should be good to trade with. You only lose if you sell at a loss. Yeah, exactly. And in Bitcoin, it's very hard for you to lose 100% of your money. If you put 500 in, it will really need to go down to zero for you to lose $500 worth of Bitcoin. Now, like I was saying, dude, right? This Peter Brand chart is really interesting. I'm going to try to recreate this on log scale on one of my charts. Looking at the parabolic advances, he started in 2012. I'm not sure he's using Bitstamp, right? And we can see this 1, 2, 3, where we're at with this parabolic advance. I'm also going to try to recreate the supports and resistance lines that he's using. And like I said, this guy's pretty smart. Let's just finish hearing what he has to say.
Parabolic advance with members for 2021 is really the ongoing development of this parabolic advance in Bitcoin. And on a regular basis, I'll be reviewing the price action of Bitcoin relative to this parabolic advance with members of Bitcoin Live. So for Bitcoin Live, this is Peter Brand.
So this is from a service that he offers to some people on his website. I would not be buying that particularly because he does post some stuff on YouTube every now and then. But I want to talk about this because this curve is really interesting. And we talked about this, and I've kind of drawn it. I didn't draw it from where he started. I was looking at more of a short-term parabolic run for Bitcoin, and I'll show you which one I'm talking about. It's here on the daily, and it's on Coinbase. And if you look at this is the parabolic run I was looking at. And mine would probably get violated much easier because he's looking from 2019, so from way back here, right? And his curve is much more to the upside. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go on Bitstamp, which I hope is not the chart that I use mainly for this. It's this one that has a lot of data in it. That's fine. I'm willing to sacrifice some of the data in this chart so I can play with this exercise. We did have fibs to the upside. We're about to get to that 1618 here at 41,000. I started deleting some of the fibs. I want to see what I have here and where they're going to. So I'll delete this one first. And now I'll try to gauge where we're at here. From low, I was considering 9,000 to be the local low to the rise that we're getting, right? And 100%. We have not gotten a valid retrace. We're just pumping, and we're about to hit that 1618, which is pretty good. I would consider this to be bullish. Now I'm going to delete this again. Those lines I really don't mind. They're not going to affect the analysis on the parabolic run. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on log scale. The channel that he has is more or less this upsloping channel that I also had traced a while back. I just rarely look at this chart for this kind of analysis, but I'm not able to go and zoom out as much as he was. So what I can do is adjust this slightly more to have a little bit better touch points, and I'll probably have to anchor from the bottom. Again, I love this exercise because using someone else's idea every now and then gives us a clearer view as to where the market could go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here right now. And I'm going to keep on tracking this downside and adjusting the chart as I need, right? Here the touch points. On his chart, I'm positive that he had gotten another hit. So he might have not been using the lines like I'm using the channel, the equidistant channel. Or maybe the way he has his chart set up, it's making it look a little bit different. Right, and that could also be the case. I'm trying to find the tweet. Here it is, dude. Because I want to compare the way he has his chart. Right, it looks like a pretty much equidistant channel, and it's just from one top to tops, and then here it's ignoring that bottom part here that I might be considering. I guess, yeah, I'm considering it. So as you can tell, he's ignoring that, and he's going here with the channel, I guess, or here with the channel. He's getting different. He's getting that violation there. He has pretty good touch points on the top, so. I'm not going to do 100% his chart, but I just want to get it close enough so I can more or less see what he's seeing. Again, this is not working for me, so I'm going to get rid of this. What I'm going to try to do is the curves, though. That should be working, and data from 2012, that's fine. That's where he starts. And I'll just go with the curves real quick for Bitcoin, right? He goes like this for the first one, right? And pretty good touch points here, I guess. He's just probably squeeze his line up a little bit. There we go. And move this line out there. There we go. That's his first line. Then his second line, he starts over here on this drop, and it just goes like this, and he breaks right about here. So this is his second line, and he just tightened it to where his curves look like that. And then the third one that we're looking at, it starts here, and it gets violated slightly, right? Because we hit it, and he actually goes. This, but his scale goes much higher. He actually goes all the way to like 300, and 220,000 or something like that. So he's looking at something like this on his chart. And he's saying that we're more or less here, right? The mid part of that parabolic run. I do believe it's an interesting way of looking at this. And that's why I wanted to check it out, see how it was behaving. And when you look at this, it really, we're talking about, and particularly here on this first drop, we are looking at a drop of about 87%, right? 86% from high to low. Now, when we look at this also, we're looking at the same or similar drop from high to low, right? High to low, 85, 86%. So what he's saying is basically that if this is repeating itself, because that's how we're looking at this, is we're going to have this run go to about 300,000, maybe 200,000, right by the end of 2022, or by the beginning of 2022, and we might see a drop of 80%. But at that point in time, that drop of 80% is not. If you're getting in right now, it's probably not even going to hit you, right? Because we're looking at 360,000. Let's just say that's the price that he's going in with. Times 0.8. No, it's not it. It's times 0.2, the one I had to do. Divided by 0.8 times 0.2. There we go. We're looking for it to get to at least $72,000. So if we get in right now and we get that 80% drop, you're good, right? If it really gets to $360,000 Bitcoin and it drops 80%, you're still gonna be in profit by a lot, right? Almost double if you get in right now, right? So over the very long run, it could be interesting. Alex saying, dude, I made so much from this pump. I was able to buy a pound of weed. God bless Bitcoin. I found that, well, even after Coinbase crashed, the market barely got a hit. Yeah, dude, it did. We're seeing some resistance right now. And actually now I'm going to jump onto my actual analysis, the one that I usually do. I want to go more into detail maybe tomorrow on this. I got to study his chart a little bit more, particularly touch points that he's getting here. And I cannot zoom out much more here, so this is much as I can do. Let me go to where I usually look at. Let's get out of log scale. I look at linear scale. A lot of traders like log scale because you're looking at, it's exponential growth. So you go 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. Yeah, it just keeps on growing exponentially. So every move is shown as similar moved in size, and you don't get this wild spikes. But for me, and what I've noticed is that for short-term looks, if you want to look at very long-term, yes, log scale works. But if I'm looking at very short-term stuff, linear scale seems to do the trick for me. So, so there's questions where we're going to go, dude. Well, we're pulling back up to near that $38,000, right? We're getting a movement down, which is okay. Again, I'm not against that. We got a movement down here. Look at that large wick we got here. This was a massive drop. Look, from here to here, we dropped about 17% and pulled back up a lot. Here, we're not even getting that long of a weekend. A lot of people, get scared. We're just dropping 7%. We're recovering half of that. Bitcoin is right now losing 4%, so we recovered 3%. Not really something to get scared about. We might start to see more of these movements happening on Bitcoin. And if you look at dollar value, they're going to seem more wild every time because you got to consider the higher the price, every percentage point is going to represent a higher dollar value. So imagine you're at 200,000, it drops like 1%, right? You're looking at a ton of dough drop, right? So don't start to get worried about like how much is dropping in dollar value, and really start looking at a mindset of how much percentage is dropping, right? If you put $500 into Bitcoin, drops 5%, you're not losing that much money, right? You're just losing like got like $25 or something like that, So don't get super worried about a 5% drop on a $500 investment. It's not that huge of a hit. Mark Brown, buy the dips. Yes, that would be a smart thing to do. Add sets. I'm actually thinking about adding more right now. My wife keeps on talking me into buying more Bitcoin. She's like, oh, you should maybe buy more Bitcoin. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm not sure if I should buy more Bitcoin. I'm worried about a pullback. I want to buy it at a good price. I don't want to feel pressured to buy Bitcoin. And when she starts talking about Bitcoin, I start to get worried because she doesn't look at the markets that often. Well, she looks at what I do and she hears what I say, but it just worries me that she starts talking about Bitcoin. 396. We're at new all-time high, right? 40,396. So we're going up. Victor Miller, 1,000% buy rating on State of Crypto. Thanks, man. Much appreciated. Right on. So let's keep on doing this. See what we do in short term. Okay, we're coming up higher, more positive momentum higher on the RSI. Even from here to here, we're going higher. So there's no bearish divergence right now. We're really just probably pulling back on our rejection of 40,000, which is completely normal, right? We've never been above this level. It's a strong psychological resistance. People were talking about pulling back. I said, look, pullbacks are healthy, gives us consolidation. It wouldn't be bad, and I told you guys when we were at 30K, or somewhere around here, it wouldn't be weird if at 40K we consolidate a little bit before we actually move up again, right? And I talked about that like 2 or 3 days ago. I said, look, 40K wouldn't be weird if like we run up to 40K, stop right below 40K, consolidate for a little bit, and then pump again. Well, right, that's what we're doing right now. We're consolidating below a psychological resistance, which is a big psychological resistance. Bitcoin has never been here before. So what's in it for Bitcoin? I do believe at least we get some sort of consolidation. Sideways consolidation or downside consolidation, I believe, would be the best. How long is it going to be? I'm not sure, because Bitcoin's right now is not taking any pauses. It just consolidates very quickly over a couple hours, and it just runs again, right? So we're not getting good, solid, long-term consolidation. All we're getting is just very short-term consolidation, so a very small period of time where you can actually add before it actually moves up again, right? And right now, we're on a parabolic trend, and we've talked about that before. And the fact that we just keep on running just supports that, right? Now, is it like catching a bullet? Yeah, I mean, as soon as the curve gets violated, right, that upsloping curve, we are going to see probably an 80% drop. So if it drops right now from 40,000 to 80%, we're looking at like $8,000 Bitcoin, $9,000 Bitcoin right before it runs up again or starts to do something. But right now, at least, it looks bullish, right? On a long term, it looks bullish. Not the only trader that's talking about bullish Bitcoin. And I've told you guys plenty of times, the market, it's super bullish. We're bullish AF. We can keep on running. We're going to get pullbacks. We can get 20% pullbacks, 30% pullbacks. You know, so long as we don't break that curve, we're good. Right, so that's Bitcoin on the daily. There's really not a lot going on for it here. Still, look at 38,000. Look, the drop now no longer seems so bad, right? If you were able to have sats here at 36K, would have been nice. You know, I wasn't here. Someone asked me on the Discord. I think it was you, that you asked me about Bitcoin. I wasn't here. I was out. I had to go get water, and I wasn't here looking at the markets when you were asking. But let's go to the 4-hour chart and figure out what we have there. Look, we're looking for bearish divergence here. We no longer have it against the RSI. Look, it just pumped more, right? It pumped more. We no longer have it against the RSI. Remember that cross we were talking about and how good it was going to be for Bitcoin, like these crosses that we're getting on the MACD and how they just pump us up a lot more? That's what we're doing, dude. Steve called 36K. Yeah, we did wick 36K. We didn't hit it on the dot, but we did dip the 36,500 area, right? Now this bearish divergence, we just have it against the, I forgot, I deleted one extra accidentally. We just have this bearish divergence against the RSI, right? Not against the MACD. And you're probably wondering why this is in orange. And if you watch the stream, you know why. I don't move stuff off the charts while I'm offline. If I need to rework on something, I'll change colors. That way you know that, you know, what we talked about is there, and what is new, it's the stuff that I do in a different color. Because right now, with the action that Bitcoin's getting, I am looking at the chart more consistently throughout the day. Now, we did dip back to the bot area, which is fine. Sitting bot at 68.21. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. Oh, society's broken. My portfolio got hit in the dick pretty hard. Which looks like it's making its way back up. Yeah, dude, it is. Sorry if you're on Twitch and I'm not reading your comments, let me know. Somehow. I'll try to look at Twitch also. I cannot have many windows open. That's a problem. That's why I don't have many of this. And the comments that come up here on the chat there take a while from Bitcoin to load onto here and from here onto there. So it's a little bit weird, but it's pretty good. Thanks for being here, man. Much appreciated. Let's keep on looking at this, man. I'll move this here, see if I can see the chat a little bit more. Did you assume your portfolio gender? No, not me. Some dude actually posted that. It's here. So my portfolio got hinted dick pretty hard. So it wasn't me reading it. It was a Society's Broken comment. Look at this. We had bearish divergence. So by the time we were taking this dip, midday, I was already looking at this. I was like, yeah, if we were able to sustain 40K, it's gonna be good. But we just wicked it and we weren't able to sustain prices. And we talked about that before, right? Man Before Live, yo, bro, how's it going, man? Thanks for being here. We talked about this before, right? Bitcoin able to sustain prices above certain levels. And we've discussed it plenty of times. That, look, it's okay, we've got there, but we need to sustain above the level and then close the next candle also up there for us to be able to say that we are at that level for sure and we're not going to get pulled back. So it happens with supports, right, or resistances. We're going to break them. We really got to confirm that we're up there. So bearish divergence. We had this large wick to the downside. This is when the exchanges were going down. And I hated it because I really wanted to scalp and my exchange was broken. And I was giving so much shit on Twitter. But you know, it is pushing back up slightly. Now my question is, did we go higher? And I doubt it. I do believe we're slightly lower. Yeah, I had a low, possible spots behind there's a lower point. So nothing bearish. But again, just breaking down slightly. Not super worried about that. You know, some pullback, it's fine, it's healthy. We're basically undoing that pullback. We're below 20 on the 1 hour, which could be good, right? We got this move of the MACD under, right? The signal line, which would have implied action to the downside, just like, you know, when we got it where? Here, right? Slight move down. So negative momentum, is that good? Yeah, because look at this, right? Look at this. What I've told you guys that we just keep on pumping on hit bullish divergence, and that is precisely what Bitcoin is doing right now. Look at this, right? Look at this, man. It just went back to neutral. It's sitting at 51 on the RSI. Could go for another run, right? It's reset the RSI. It's reset the MACD. It could go on a new pump. It's gonna be good. I'm actually thinking about buying more back into Bitcoin, adding another position, sitting and forget it, and come back and look at it. I mean, I'm gonna be looking at it daily, but you know, basically forget that for long term. Steve saying 2 likes. We can do better. Yeah, we can do better, man. Member for life. Can you answer me why alts are going so down when Bitcoin is consolidating? Shouldn't it be pumping? Bitcoin needs to go sideways a little bit, right? It needs to cool off for money to be able to flow into alts. Right now, everyone's panicked about Bitcoin. So the first time Bitcoin goes down, everyone starts getting out of alts also because they believe, holy crap, the market's gonna crash. Right now, everyone's on the edge. Everyone's like, you know, oh my God, it's a bull run. We're going crazy. We're parabolic. Dude. We're gonna go to the moon and back, right? Look, something I was gonna show you here also on the curves. It was on the Bittrex. I think it was on the Bitstamp. Look here, right, on the daily. Right, look at the curves that I was telling you that, you know, Peter Brand was talking about. Look at this run to 2017, right? Look at this massive movement up. Do you think people weren't getting scared? And look at how much it moved down, then moved up again. Look at this one here, right? Just look at that example there. Let's take a measure. Look, it pumped 239%. Then it took a good size drop of about 40%. Hit that curve and bounced again. So are we gonna see those drops? Yeah. Are we gonna get one right now? I'm not sure really, because market's still super bullish. We're not getting anything that says we're going to go down. We're halfway through that curve, right? That would be somewhere on here, right? The halfway point, and that's where we got this massive drop. Right, so could we get a drop for like 40%? Let's see where it would put us if we drop 40% from where we're at. We're not even hitting the curve by then, right? And that would be a 43% drop. We probably have to drop about 50% for it to hit the curve. Would you be cool with a 50% drop if it were to happen on Bitcoin? If you're not cool with that, then maybe you shouldn't be buying in right now, because there's a chance it could go down to that curve. Look, up curve, up, right? Or close enough to the curve, so... I just, there's different ways of looking at this. And like I told you guys, I cannot measure the risk that you're willing to assume in your portfolio, right? So, most of what I can give you is just, some idea as to where the market could go. But I cannot make decisions for you. Nor can I advise you. Tupac Shakur! Oh my God, he's back from the dead! Jake says he's 6 likes. You wouldn't make me like more than once. Yeah, usually how it goes. Tupac, hey, I joined the stream. The rumors about a correction up to 40%. What do you think? Yeah, maybe, dude. I think I just answered that. That Wizard, where do you think Bitcoin is going? Well, that's what we're trying to determine right now. Emilian Verkek. Bitcoin breaking down in a bull flag. Yeah, kinda. We haven't consolidated much in the daily, and I talked about that earlier. I'll go over that again. I think a 40% correction will happen in a day. No, it's probably gonna take a couple days for it to break down that much. TM Skywalker, can barely hear you over the music. Oh snap! Thanks, man. Thank you, dude. I put the music up for the Peter Brand video, or small Peter Brand video, and then I forgot to put it back, tune it back down. What do you think of VT and SEAL? Well, we'll look at those. I haven't looked at those yet, but I'll write them down. When everyone says it's unexpected, yeah, I would agree. When everyone says it's unexpected, it's going to happen when it needs to happen. Hidden bullish. Look at Bitcoin. It's been running on hidden bullish for a while. This whole run, I already talked about it. Hidden bullish, hidden bullish, hidden bullish, hidden bullish. Every time we do a hidden bullish, it pumps higher right now. We're in a strong bull trend. I mean, we do have bearish divergence, right? Potential small double top on the 1 hour. Yeah, someone's talking about a bull flag. Let's go to the 4 hour. Look, the 4 hour's not really flagging yet, right? We just got that impulse up. We're starting to move down slightly. And then on the daily, right? Look, on the daily, we just had this massive run. We haven't even made a flag, right? We're just trying to consolidate again at this level. Like I told you, every time we hit a level, we're consolidating for a shorter time. I'm not super worried about Bitcoin right now. For me, it could drop to, 30K, and I'll still be fine with it. Matthew! What else you got, bro? I already disclosed that a while back. I got some Ethereum. I got some XLM, BAT, DVT. Trying to remember what else. Solo. So a very small amount of Dogecoin. Yeah, I got a few, man. I don't remember all of them off the top of my head. Collecting history is really healthy and normal. Yes. We'll see 50K this weekend. I'm not sure about that, but some people, I did call for Bitcoin 40K, and I even posed a question yesterday. Who do you guys think is gonna get there first, Bitcoin to 40K or Ethereum at 1,400? A lot of people were rooting for Ethereum, but the jump for Bitcoin was so short. It was a 6% pump. A lot of chat. Too late to buy. Sorry, Emily saying, Emilianne saying, too late to buy in, or is it some profit to be made? It really depends. Right now, it might start flagging. I would say watch 40K. If it looks like we're going to get above 40K for sure, and we see closing a candle above there, you could probably buy back in and ride it up. If you see this dropping below 35, 36K, very, very likely, and close below there, very likely we're looking for some small correction to happen like we did here, right? Some pullback before I actually run up. Right now we're just starting, right? This bearish divergence is triggered, so we're starting to get that movement down. But Bitcoin has made that movement down so many times. Look at this one here, right? It was a huge move down, then recovered and tried to go higher still, right? So, even here, look at this large movement down, recovered, and then try to go higher. So, it's on a super bull trend. You don't want to trade against the trend. So, you don't want to short Bitcoin right now. You'd be long in Bitcoin, if anything. You mess with Kusama? No. Link, I haven't looked at it yet. We'll look at Link. He doesn't know it yet. Not sure how much I can trust him. I know, Steve. I'm not gonna hold AVA for a little more, I guess. Just bought 37,000. That's pretty good, man. Congrats, collecting history. I hope you are doing good with your profit, dude. You're already profitable. Lots of stuff to buy yet. Yeah, for massive profit. Yeah, I know. There's other stuff that can give you a lot more profit, probably. Collecting history. Weekend pumps have been the normal right now. Yeah. I agree. We could be looking for a pump on the weekend. I'm sure we're gonna get to 50K though. That's a huge move. We're talking about like at 40K. We're looking about a 25% pump, and we're not even at 40K. So let's do baby steps. Let's get to 45K first, and then let's get to 50K. Right? That's how I go with that. Now I have a third of the ADA position I had when you sold at $1 last time. That's pretty interesting. Matthew, when moon? Well, dude, we're mooning already. So, do you want to moon more? Maybe we can keep on running. Collecting history. Can we look at Litecoin when you get a chance? Sure, man. We can look at Litecoin. There's a method to the madness. Right now we're in Bitcoin. It's going to go Ethereum, XRP, Litecoin, Binance. Then we got ADA, VT, Silica, then Link, then Kusama, right? That's how the That's how this is rolling so far. Member for life, link chain pump, maybe, I'm not sure. Gonna check in a second. Thank y'all for being here. If you like what we do, hit that like button, that sub. That's so many people in here today. That's so kind. It's so awesome to have you all here. Wow, 26 people. Thank you. Wow, it's so amazing. Hit that like for sure, guys. Help out the channel. Right on, so that's it for Bitcoin, right? We have that hidden bullish. We're waiting for a movement up. We're still below the 20. If we reject the 20, we know what happens. We usually look for lower areas of value. We can reject the 20, fail to drop lower than the previous low, and if we could try to recover, then keep on pumping. If we get above the 20, I would be looking bullish on Bitcoin again for it to continue moving to the upside, right? But look, here's what I was telling you. Look, we were at the 20, we hit it again, we rejected, we went lower, right? So rejection on the 20 is not necessarily good. Here we hit the 20, we're going to bump it briefly, but we felt it to drop lower than the previous low. That was giving continuation to the hidden bullish and running up again. So both scenarios have been exemplified already here in the short term. So that's pretty good. Anna Bullock. I was about to sell when it was 37, but I didn't. That's good. That's called FOMO. Don't give in to FOMO. You gotta make cool-headed decisions, not like hot-headed decisions. Where am I from? I'm from Mexico. Cool things. That's fair. All right. How long have I been streaming since? I've been streaming since 2019 August. 2019 August. When can I start moving sideways? So you can start moving sideways right now. We could be consolidating. Steve, audio. Audio's too low? Really? Dude, I can hear myself. Well, I know. But I can see here and it's coming out super good in the gain, so. Right, look at that. I talk and it goes to the red, so I'm sure it's really good for audio. Everyone else can hear me, so it's probably you, Steve. Just came to the live video. It's going up or down. Well, right now it's starting to go up slightly, but it could move sideways. John Jr., no, audio is good. Audio is good. Nah, audio is good. Alright. My Bluetooth must have died. Probably, man. Anyways, let's keep on rolling. Let's keep on moving. We got a lot of coins to cover. Ethereum, 1,151. Ain't that cool? Ethereum's also really good, man. Now it's moving to support right now. We're trying to get up above 1,153. So we hit, look at this, beautiful. 1,292, we got very close to it. 1,291, so resistance held. We rejected that area, moved down, right? Moved back to the previous area of resistance. 1,233, we're finding there to be resistance still, and moving down to the previous area. Trying to close above this area, that would be good. If we start consolidating this area with the Ethereum, would be very, very nice. Again, there's really nothing bearish because we just went up too fast, so higher, more positive, higher on the other side. Right now, we're bought at 78.22, so on the daily, we don't get a lot of data to look at. So let's go on to the 4-hour. Maybe the music level a little high. Yeah, let me lower it more. There we go. Less music now. Steve just pumped the mute. Yeah, probably, man. No, he has AirPods. Why am I feeling some gold and palladium? We can look at gold and palladium in a second. We should look at gold and, not palladium, but we should look at gold and silver. They just went out. That's cool. Now they're back. That's awesome. I trade AirPods Pro for Bitcoin. Cool. Anyway, so let's go check out the 4-hour, right? What are we doing? Look, we had bearish divergence yesterday. We're already looking for that action to the downside. What happened over the next couple of 4-hour periods is they just kept on tracking, right? And here we even moved down slightly. So we knew by the time we were live here that we were going to get action to the downside. And that's why I tell you guys, I'll show you what's happening to when we're live, but you got to keep on tracking when we're off the air. So right now, look at this. Over the next 4 hours, we took a bounce. That's fine. You know, that bearish divergence is still there. And that's moving us down, starting to make that negative momentum. But check out this negative momentum bar, 467, 692. So we're pulling a Bitcoin on the 4-hour. We're starting to do this hidden bullish divergence that could imply that we might start a stall or at least action to the upside. Now, I've told you guys the dangers of hidden bullish, and we don't have it against our side, of hidden bullish and hidden bearish. Hidden divergences are not as reliable as strong medium and weak divergences, because this can keep on dropping all the way down here. This can keep on going more negative momentum, and it will still have hidden divergence. Now, I'm looking for this and see if we're going to hold support. We are above the 20 slightly. So it wouldn't be weird if we actually manage to even get above 1,153, close there, have this hidden bullish, try to pump to the upside. right? That could be a possibility. Right now, neutral 57.63 on the RSI. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Wow, 30 people watching. That's so wild. Buying at this level, could it drop lower? That's a question from Paul Sanmo. Yeah, it could probably drop a little more. I mean, I think it's going to start consolidating. But like I said, consolidations haven't been happening for extended periods of time. They're just happening in very, very short time scales for Bitcoin. And then it just goes bursting through again. So, you know, candle wick looks similar to 27.00. I'm not sure what you're talking about there. Collecting history. 27 what? There's not 27 hours in a day, so I'm trying to gauge what you're telling me that the candle looks similar. There is no 27.00 timestamp. It just goes to 24 or 23 and then 0. 17, alright, cool. This one here? 5 p.m.? Or were you talking about the 4 hour, man? Because I think I shifted timescales. Let me go back to the 4. No, you're probably talking on the 1 hour. It's not here. Yeah, I mean, you know, like I said, dude, not worried about this yet. Look, we had bearish divergence here, right? We were live here at 9 p.m. yesterday. Moved down to the 20. That's probably the target that we were calling. Usually call targets at the 20 when we're below, or we're above the 20. So what happened post facto? Look, from one island to the next, still created that bearish divergence, right? And along with Bitcoin, we took a nasty drop of bearish divergence for actually to the downside, right? Again, not super worried about this. Trying to pump, failing and going lower. Now, do we have something here that we can work with? Yeah, dude, look. Low, high, right? This is in the 1 hour? I think it is, yeah. So low, high. High, low, right? Against the RSI. I'm not going to do it against the MACD. There's some islands here that I got to respect. And the previous island would be this one. So we would have you going low, lower. Low, lower, negative, more negative, right? But against RSI, as you can tell, we do have this divergence. And we could even go from here and still go from here and say, look, hidden bullish, right? Potential movement to the upside. And like I said, look, we're regaining 1,152. We were calling for that a couple seconds ago, right? So look, regain this area, close up above that area, and then we could really be looking for potential bounce up again. That's pretty good. Yeah, for our chart. Thanks for showing us this. Super cool. Thanks, man. No problem, man. You know, I'm here for this. Tupac Shakur, great comment, great content. Thank you. I would like to start interpreting the graph to some extent. Do you have any tutorial videos or recommendations? Any content? Yeah, if you go on the Discord, I'll definitely send you some data, man. I'll link in the description for the Discord. I can send you a book or something. Paul Sanmo, you think wait for a miracle drop? If not 38, 40k doesn't make much of a difference by the next breakout? Yeah, probably. I mean, it's your strategy, man. I cannot give you advice on your strategy. What I would tell you is that, yeah, pullback is usually friend. And if we're in an uptrend and we're in a bull run, any pullback you can get, if you're willing to add, is usually one you want to add. Because the next breakout, you don't know how quick it's going to go. Or if you're going to be able to catch it, right? Let's say you're asleep and you wake up, it's already at 45k. You already missed that breakout, right? So, entirely up to you. Bob the Blob. What's up, Bob the Blob? It sounds like a comic book character name. Does the current behavior correspond with the rising wedge we had seen just recently? Or something new? I'm not sure. Are you talking about Ethereum? Give me a little bit more information. Mama for Life. Where's my super chat? I cannot have a super chat. Also, can we start on the alts? Yeah, dude, I'm sorry, dude. I'm on Ethereum. Right now it goes XRP. After XRP, I do Litecoin. After Litecoin, I do Binance. And then all the nice requests that you guys are giving me that are written on the paper. So, I cannot have Super Chat because I'm not 1,000 subs. So I need to get to 1,000 subs first. Then I can enable Super Chat, I think. But if you want to send me a tip or something, there's a link in the description. You can tip through PayPal. You can tip to crypto. Or Cointree, which has all my crypto tips enabled. PayPal will show up here, but my PayPal's blocked because someone gave me an awesome tip for like $1,150, and now it's blocked. So I've been struggling with the PayPal to get me this. So, let's get you to 1,000. I know, thanks, man. That's so awesome. Thanks for the support. Gotta buy these dips. Yeah, dude. Collecting history, just described. Great. Joining for months for good entry. The demand for Bitcoin is crazy. Yeah, look. Something I was going to tell you in the curve section of the stream, and I forgot to say, is that we are looking at institutions buying in, and they're buying in more than is being produced. So long as that appetite is there from institutions, we're still going to see the price the supply be squeezed. Thus, the demand is still going to be higher, and the price is going to keep on pumping, right? The value of Bitcoin should be increasing long term because institutions are really hungry for Bitcoin right now. Like, it's the hot commodity in town. Everyone wants to get some. Banks are now clear to be able to do transactions on Bitcoin or crypto, particularly stable coins. So all this is really, really affecting how much demand is going to be for crypto. So if you're in right now and you can add some, I would say, it's not advised, but if you can and you're willing to, you should do it. Don't wait for it, because, this could keep on going up, right? You only need to have Tesla put some reserves in Bitcoin. Yeah, dude, probably. Sleepless nights. Yeah, a lot of people are having sleepless nights. You set up alerts, and just make sure you wake up. Ethereum, again, getting that push back up that we were talking about, right? Look, we're still pushing back up. Still got 8 minutes to go. Looks like we're going to close above that area. We'll come back to Ethereum. Dude, most of the stream I've been doing, talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum. I think it's the longest time I've actually spent on these two coins. Because usually by this time, I'm already done with alts. So let's keep it going. XRP, dude. What's happening with XRP? We're looking for bearish divergence. We obviously kind of got rid of it. Took a nice pump yesterday to 37. Right now, sitting at 30.35 cents. Above the 20, still finding support there. But below, it closed below, right? 32.76. So it's moving down to the next area of support on rejection of that resistance. And that's fine. Again, XRP, it did take a pump. It had some bullish divergence here for it to play. High, low, positive, high on their side, lower point. Neutral at 46.18. Really not a lot going on for XRP right now. A lot of people were pumped because this was a massive pump. It was a 30% pump, right? It's no chump pump. At some point in time, it was up here. It was probably 50%. And, well, it was pretty good. I mean, the project still has problems, so I'm not super excited for it yet. I do believe that we can still see another crash coming in. Some people are calling this a dead cat bounce. It could be, right, that we're getting that pump right before the dump again. So let's go to the 4-hour chart, see what we get there. We had bearish divergence to here. We did close slightly down. We pumped back up on the next candle, so we kind of got rid of this divergence, as you can tell. Coming up higher and higher, right? So we just went overbought really high, 87.49. Breaking down on that. Probably on the 1 hour, we have some bearish divergence that's breaking us down. We'll see there. Bought at 61.94. And then from back here, look, high, low, low, high, right? Some divergence there. Hidden bearish. Sorry guys if I'm not looking at the chat right now. It's not that I don't want to read the comments. I've been reading comments, but I really gotta start moving through the coins. I'll go back to the chat in a second. Hidden bearish moving down. Again, impulse up, flagging, downsloping consolidation. Not looking too bad for Bitcoin right now. Sorry, not for Bitcoin, for XRP. But again, not super happy with the news that it has and how it's been performing. So right now, for me, it's a stay away from it for a little bit. Could it go on another pump? It could. But, I do believe there's more risk to it. And I'm okay right now without that risk. So let's go to the 1 hour chart. Look, high, higher, positive, more positive, high on their side, higher point. So up to here, we're going fine, right? High, lower, high, positive, high on their side, lower point. So nothing bearish here. Maybe the half hour on this week. When you don't have anything on the time scale you're looking at, go to a shorter time scale. Let's see, look here, high, higher. And this is what I was looking for, right? The evidence that I couldn't find on the 1 hour, that I just said there's nothing there. I come to the half hour, and I know I'm going to probably find what I'm looking for there. Because that large wick didn't make sense on the 1 hour, right? That we didn't create divergence and we broke down. Look, strong bearish divergence against the MACD and the RSI, and here on the half hour we had that divergence, strong bearish against the RSI only. So against the RSI, against the MACD and the RSI, breaking down on that. Low, lower, negative, less negative, some strong bullish divergence on the half hour. Probably why we're seeing the small green candle happening here. And that just not against the RSI, right? Neutral at 43. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. High, low, negative, more negative, low on their side, lower point. But as we can look at this, just like Ethereum and a couple of the other projects have, low to high, right? Negative, more negative. Here, low to high. So nothing against our side, just against the MACD, some hidden bullish, and probably why we're getting this green candle. Again, XRP's not the only one that took this drop, but, is recovering with Bitcoin and the rest. So let me go through chat real quick, and I'll go to Litecoin. I'll just get it set up. Sleepless Nights, Bob the Blob, the sort of around like a comic character, yeah. I just want to see if you think there's Bitcoin price levels within the rising wedge. Just looking at your screen right now, it seems it's kind of. Dude, I'm not sure what part of the stream you're at because I was looking at Bitcoin and at Litecoin and other stuff. But I will go back to Bitcoin gladly as soon as I recap some stuff, right? Recap, yeah, I'll recap in a second, man. Let me finish at least the first set of coins. Get to Binance. I'll recap and then I'll go into the other projects. Collecting history. XRP scary, yeah. Chump pump, yeah, probably, man. Mama for life. Hold our alts this year until next cycle. That's entirely up to you, man. Again, I cannot give you advice as to what you should do. If you believe you should sell, I'm not sure what your strategy is. I'm not sure what your financial situation is. Maybe you have someone in the hospital and you need to pay the bills. Should you sell Bitcoin to pay the bills? Very likely. It's entirely up to your life situation, man. It's not something I can tell you what to do. If you want to hodl them, that's fine. If you want to sell because you believe they're going to drop, it's entirely up to you. We can look at some coins and try to see what the market's going to do short term, but, in the end, it's going to be your decision. On the daily, what's happening with Litecoin? Bearish divergence against the MACD, against the RSI. We're going to move down. We're moving down today. 5.63%. We already knew this yesterday. So we're getting that movement down. Again, bought at 67.95. So let's go to the 4-hour chart. Again, we had the bearish divergence to here. We pumped up slightly more. That still just tracks onto there, and that tracks onto there. So again, we were looking for that move already yesterday. And, we're getting that movement down. So again, breaking below 20 right now. Not scared. I'm not really that scared for this right now. So low to high. And by the way, if you guys don't believe, I usually don't do stuff on the charts off the air. But when I do, I do them a different color. And if you were here earlier, you're probably seen that Bitcoin had that. And that's just for me, it's a way to keep it fair for you that, what we talk here, it's respected. And we can analyze it the next day and we'll see whether or not we're accurate. And then throughout the day, I'm still looking at different stuff and see whether or not it's playing out, but I'll just be on a different color line. I usually use orange for off the air, and then I use yellow on the air. And when I talk about it on air again, what I did off the air, I'll switch it back to yellow. And that way we know we talked about it. So there's this hidden bullish. Potentially while we're stalling and pulling back up, I'm not sure we're going to get above the 20. We still have 2 minutes. We might still be below there, which would become a now resistance. But if Bitcoin and the rest pump, Litecoin's very likely going to pump with them. Litecoin at $159.25. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. Look, we had the bearish divergence here. 9 p.m., 6 p.m. We were here. 9 p.m., 10 p.m. We broke down on that, right? That's fine. What happened post factor right after the stream? Let's see. Low, high, nothing bullish, dude. Again, probably pump with the rest of crypto. High, higher, possibly more positive. High on their side, higher point. Nothing bearish. Breaking down. Again, with Bitcoin and the rest, right? It's not doing its own thing. This was Bitcoin drops at midday. This Bitcoin drops right now, but again, more exaggerated on Litecoin. Are we doing something? Low, lower, negative, low, there's a lower point. Low, high, right. Some hidden bullish from way back here. Now, when I have to go over a large period of time, I don't like it too much because, the data that I'm considering for the RSI, I just consider the last 14 periods. So going way back here, we're really charting out of a comfort zone for some. Recap. Do you think Litecoin has lagged on the run compared to Bitcoin? Yeah, it has lagged on the run, but I'm also not sure it's going to be that strong because it had a lot of problems, right? So I had to sell because of an emergency. Now I'm trying to get back in. See? Satsu gets the point that I'm making, right? No one can tell you what to do, right? If you have obligations that you got to meet, are you going to hold your crypto and not meet your obligations? No, you're probably going to very likely have to sell your crypto, deal with the stuff, and then try to get back into the market. The market's still going to be here. Whether or not you have the same position is going to be different, right? Pulse, Sandmo, sorry. Good content. Hopefully my subscription will help the growth. Thanks, man. I much appreciate that. If you like what we do, hit that like button on that stuff. So many people tuned in tonight. 35 people watching. I don't think I've ever had 35 people watching at the same time, which is pretty wild. Someone asked about Super Chat earlier, and I think I talked about that. If you send me something, use Cointree. It'll come through. It'll show up here as, and I'll show it on the chat. It won't show up on the stream with like the little animations and stuff. If you tip on crypto through the link in the description, it will also not show up here because that's set up for Twitch. I cannot get the crypto tips to show on YouTube for some reason. But if you ever tip on fiat and it goes through PayPal, it will show up here, but right now my PayPal is frozen because, like I told you, someone gave me an awesome tip and it froze my PayPal account, so it's being dealt with, I would say. So on that note, let's keep it checking here. There's nothing happening on Twitch. That's great. 2 people on Twitch. Thank you all for being here on Twitch. And let's go back to YouTube. Do you think Bitcoin's going to test 40K again? I just bust through the next time comes. We might get another retest, man. I'm not against that. I got to go back to Bitcoin. I'll do it in like, as soon as I finish Binance. And we'll talk about that, right? Yeah, first time this many nice. Yeah, dude, I know. Thanks, IQ5. Jay, Cointree would replace that one on the top. Yeah, I know. I would be replacing this one here manually if anyone tips through Cointree. And if it doesn't show up, let me know that you tipped. And I would go on my I'll go to my email account and check out that the tip is received through Coinbase. And as soon as I get that alert, I'll update it manually, and then it'll show up on the stream. And also we'll update on that corner box over there. That is very tiny for a lot of people. But if I made it bigger, it was really crashing with the look for the setup that I have going on. So I gotta figure out how to integrate it to where it's invisible. Maybe change color. It'd be really nice. Anyway, starting to get that movement down again. So probably Bitcoin starting to move down. Changed hours. It's 10 p.m. That's awesome. Again, potential moving up. It looks like we're going to move down right now. That's fine for Litecoin. Let's finish Binance. I'll recap Bitcoin, and then I'll move on to ADA, VT, Silica, Link, Kusama. We'll do RSR. I'm also holding RSR. Someone asked me earlier what coins I'm holding. I forgot to mention RSR. I'm not sure if I mentioned DVT as well. I do hold a couple alts and small caps, and I do try to keep my portfolio balanced. And that way I'm a little bit exposed to a little bit more coins and try to get more pumps coming in. But I do have a couple alts I'm holding. Binance, what's happening with Binance on the daily? $41.52, man. We hit a new all-time high yesterday at around $48.23, which again, how do we know? Because it's already there, right? This is the second coin that hit an all-time high after Bitcoin. No other coin has, I don't believe any other coin has recovered to an all-time high after Bitcoin of the main coins. There's some small caps that have recovered, or some coins that started listing in like about a month or 2 months ago that have recovered higher. But of the main cryptos, I would say Binance is the second one to get there. And he just got there a couple days ago, right? Over here with this week, I think, on January the 3rd. But even Ethereum hasn't recovered there. Look, we were looking for this bearish divergence yesterday. We didn't move it to here because the day was still going on. We're losing it. I'm not sure if we still have it. Let's see. I'm going to read the digits after the 0. So 6637, 64, so still slightly less. That tracks onto there. That goes onto there. That strong bearish divergence is still there. Moving down on that. But again, Binance gets this very, very large wick. So I don't like it on the chart. But every time we wick to the 20, we bounce. So that's fine. Overbought at 76.48. And right now it's just sitting bought at 66.07. That's it for it on the daily. Let's go to the 4-hour chart again. We're looking for the bearish divergence here. It did move us down slightly for a candle, then he pumped again. But again, a little bit unreliable because we just had a one island break here. And it's very tiny, so I'm going to ignore it. I'm not going to consider it a valid data point. High to low still. Strong bearish divergence. Moving down on that. Breaking below 20 right now. Where we wick the 20, see? Facing as resistance. Moving down. Now, we still have this also against the RSI there. All right, so that bearish divergence still there. Low, high, negative. More negative. Wow. That's good. That works. Hidden bullish. Great stuff. Hidden bullish divergence seems to be our friend during this bull run, right? Every time we hit hidden bullish, at least on Bitcoin, it just keeps on going higher. And higher and higher. Even here, right? Hidden bullish. Potential moving up on Binance, or at least stalling around this area. Neutral on the RSI at 50.87. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. Crypto way of life. Thoughts on XRP and XLM. I already talked about XRP. I'm not super confident on it. It did take a massive pump, but I'm a little bit worried about what's going to happen with the lawsuit. I'm steering clear. I already dropped all my XRP, and I was a massive XRP holder, dude. If you guys were here before, you know that I've talked about my XRP bags. I had to get out of it, man. It was bad news, man. And I put my money elsewhere into doing profitable instead of taking a drop of my worth, of my net worth on crypto. Because that was a smart thing to do, right? A lot of people are married to an asset. That's fine. I don't marry assets. The only thing you do when you marry an asset is you get screwed. Because you're like, it's like if you're married to a baseball team, right? It's not a team. It's an investment. What you want is for your money to be more, not to be less, or to be more or less there. You want to have your investment grow, and a lot of people don't get that. A lot of people are so tribal that they're like so hardcore into crypto or just one project that they don't care if it goes down to zero. It's like, I'm gonna sink with the ship. That's dumb. That's the dumbest thing you can do. You should move your money, get profits, come back to it when it's ready to go up. Right? That's my point of view, because I care about my money. I'm married. I like my money. I want for my money to do better, because if my money does better, I'm doing better, right? So I'm gonna leave my money where it's being hurt, right? So that I hurt? No, dude. Get it out, put it somewhere else, come back to it later. You'll see a lot of YouTubers and people on Twitter tell you that XRP, you shouldn't sell it. It's gonna go to the moon. Why don't they tell you what price they got in at? Because that really has a lot to do with it. If you got in at 3 cents and it's at 30 cents, do you really care if it drops 10 cents? Probably not. You're still doing a lot of profit. Now, if you got in at 50 cents and it dropped to 30 cents, do you care that if it drops more? Yeah, because if it gets to 25 cents, you're losing half of your worth. So the story is different. A lot of people will tell you to pump. Don't listen to what people say. Go with what you see, dude. A lot of people are super bullish in XRP, of the XRP community, because they got in early. And that's a story that you don't know. You just see what they tell you. To hodl, that's going to go to the moon. That's going to be the best digital asset ever created. That's going to be the best next thing ever. That's the supreme crypto to be the ruler of the world. You know what? It could be, but right now it's hurting. And if your position is in a position that's hurting, you should really take your money, put it elsewhere where it's profitable, come back to it when it's ready to have a bear addict. When the news from the lawsuit start to come positive, maybe you can start having a bullish outlook for XRP. Maybe start getting back into it. If you can't, that sucks. If you can, do it, because if you're just holding to an asset that's probably going to keep on depreciating or it's going to struggle to grow, you're probably better off investing in other assets that are doing much better. You're perceiving your worth. At least your network is increasing when you come back to XRP with the same amount of money that you have, or with the money plus profits that you made. You're probably going to buy a larger position, and you're probably going to be better off. So again, don't marry a project. Be smart with your money, and if there's no need to take a hit, don't take it. Right? Again, not financial advice. Y'all can do what you want. I'm just telling you some truths, because a lot of people don't want to hear the truth. A lot of people want to be blind, and they just want to be led. And those XRP evangelists are dangerous, man. Anyone that tells you and pushes you for one coin in particular, you got to ask them first what price they got in at. Because if you don't understand when they got in at, of course I want the project to pump more, but if they got in very cheap, they're doing really good, they don't care if it drops. You're going to care if it drops if you get in right now. Anyways, let's keep on going. Binance. Bearish divergence moving down on that. Nothing bullish. Low. Dude, about the same low. Let's see what we close here. 41.20, 41.17, slightly lower. So low, lower, negative, more negative, low on their side, lower point. Even here, low, lower, negative, more negative, low, lower. Nothing bullish right now. I'm not going to risk it. Go 41.22. So neutral on their side. Again, very likely it's going to pump or go slightly higher if Bitcoin pumps more. That's it for Binance. Let's recap Bitcoin real quick. Someone said XRP is gnarly. Yeah. Collecting history. Go with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin. Can't go wrong with those. Yeah, look, if you want, but if you expose yourself to small caps, you could do better. I also hold some XLM. I'm not sure if I said that earlier or not. Crypto, the way of life. XLM we haven't looked at. I'll put it on the list. XRP is gnarly. Yeah, I love XRP, but until the SEC issues over, it's toxic. Yes, I agree, dude. It's a dangerous investment. That's what I'm calling it. Wow, 35 people watching still. That's so awesome. If you like what we do, hit that like that button, that sub. Right, so let's go back to Bitcoin. Again, what's Bitcoin doing? And I'll start with, how I started the video, more or less. I'm not going to put the Peter Brandt video again, but I will show that chart. Let's go on log scale. Let's go on the daily. Peter Brandt happens to be a very, very well-known trader for commodities and worldwide. He was talking about this, and I recreated this part of the chart. I didn't recreate the channel that we're in, but he basically drew a line here. Just going up sloping. I cannot do it because my chart doesn't go out that much. Maybe if I go on the weekly, I can. And I didn't think about that, right? So weekly might work for me on this. So let's go here on the weekly. I'm going to turn off the Bollinger Bands because they go insane. So I'm going to hide them. And the chart should look much better. And there we go, man, right? This looks a little bit better. Let's see if I can do that channel now that I was failing to do at the beginning. It's not coming down. What the hell? It's not allowing me to drag this down. That's weird. I can go up, but not down. That's so awkward, man. Right, so I'll go on the bottom, I think. So what was the channel that he had? It was something like this. Is it going to allow me to go up? Yeah. Now I'll just twist it to where I can get it. To where it was supposed to be at, man. For some reason, it's not allowing me to do channel opposite to where I want it to be. Not allowing me to bring it down. Anyways, basically, Peter Brand had a line going like this, and I'll just have to do it with a line, I guess. Then the other line was going something like this, I guess. Looking more or less like a channel. Let me bring this out a little bit more, and we'll go like that. Right? So also, mean to tell you what he was talking about. He's look, this is the first parabolic round that Bitcoin's having. This is the second parabolic round. This is the third parabolic round that Bitcoin is making. Right? So all parabolic rounds happen over a span of years. They started in 2015 and went all the way to the high of 2017. This is starting on 2018, sorry, and it goes all the way to 2022. Peter Brand at least has his end off or potential target by looking at his chart, more or less around $320,000. So it's going really, really high. And you know, he's saying that we're here with the mid part of the parabolic run. Now, what he says is that once it gets violated, or once it breaks, basically, we lose 80% of value, and that's how much Bitcoin has dropped on the first one from here to here, right? When it's worth about $1,000 and something, and went down to $180, $150, right? That was an 86% drop. And the second one happened over here in 2017. It went from here to low, right? Look, 87%. Now, if we look at the potential third one that will be concluding around, you know, throughout the year or something, like he hasn't called a top yet officially, but you know, we're looking at something like this, maybe 310. If we look at 80% drop, right? An 80% drop just gets us to around $34,000, $40,000, right? So that's an 89% drop. It gets us more or less to where we're at right now. So if you buy right now and if it really goes that high, do you really care if it drops back to it? I mean, you're probably going to have plenty of time, places to exit. And I do get that most people want to add as much value as they can over the short term. And yeah, if it pulls back down, it could pull back nasty. You know, we've had drops. Look at this here. Look at this drop here. From here to here. It was a 40% drop, right? Over a couple days, weeks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, right? Just took a 40% drop. What would happen if we take a 40% drop where we're at right now? Right? We're looking at the drop to maybe here, right? 22,000. Could it happen over a span of weeks? Yeah, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Get pulled back, hit that curve again, bounce again. Every time we hit the curve, we bounce. So why not do it, right? We're gonna get, if we just keep on pumping continuously without any pullbacks, we're just gonna get exhausted. Steve makes fun of me because I said I'm bored of all-time highs. I am. It's like every day we come in, oh, it's a new all-time high. Oh, it's a new all-time high. Oh, it's a new all-time high. It's like it's no longer an exciting new thing, right? We don't get consolidation. We just keep on pumping massively, you know. And if you remember what I said, right? 1, 2, and then 3. That's what we're doing. Like 1, 2, 3, right? 3 being this one. We need probably a 4th and a 5th. They're probably going to get us up there. How long is it going to take? I'm not sure right now. We're looking at a weekly scale. So let's go back to the daily again. Let's go back to the chart that we usually look at and recap real quick Bitcoin. Now that we're out of this. What's it doing? 38,600. It's recovering, man, right? Could it get to 40K again? Maybe, dude. It's already gotten close to it. How is it not exciting? You're making gains. What the fuck? Yeah, I know, dude. It's exciting that I'm making gains. I'm saying it's not exciting because we're not consolidating. It starts to become a worrisome thing because that means that the crash is going to be so much harder. We're going to consolidate levels. Remember, if you just go up, 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 you're going to come down crashing. Everything that goes up comes down with equal force. So if you consolidate, right, you make a step, you make an area to come back and bounce. And if we don't have those areas to bounce, the drop just goes like straight down to the first area of support or the strongest area of support, right? So that's what I'm worried about, right? Then buy the dip. Yeah, I know. Right, so look, we're pushing back up. That's fine. You know, we don't have anything bearish on the daily. Or bought at 83.65. Let's go to the 4 hour. We had the bearish divergence against the RSI right there. Pushing down on that, getting that pressure downside. 10 p.m. opening bullish. We did pull back up, that's fine. And, neutral, or sorry, bought at 69.03. Could we pump up again? Yeah, we can. There's really nothing preventing us from doing that. We don't have any kind of divergence. I would love to create some kind of negative momentum, but, I'm not sure we're going to get it right now. It looks like we might go for that 40 again and see where we go there. Andrew saying, put your stop loss in. You'll love the huge drops and the big gains. Dude, I don't mind the drops. I just want to get, I just want to get consolidation. That's it. He's being YouTube famous drama now. He gets tipped the big box. Yeah, Steve, that's right. Then I'm just being a drama queen. No, dude. I'm generally worried about not creating supports. It's healthy. Areas of support are healthy. Like here, we might have something around 34K. Or look, here we have stuff. Yeah, stuff. It's not the cleanest, but we could have some stuff around this area, right? That could hold that support. Repeated highs are just too much. They're not too much. They're exciting, but they're more exciting when they come with consolidation. That's all I'm saying, right? I'm not against making all-time highs, but don't like it when we make all-time highs without consolidating, right? I hope you can get what I'm getting through. Imagine making Graham Stephan money on YouTube. Wow, that'd be awesome. Steve, would be nice to go sideways here. Yes, it would be nice, dude. Again, also, Bitcoin going sideways and consolidating is going to give a chance to the alts to move, right? They're not moving that much. Or some of them are not moving because Bitcoin is really not allowing them to move. Victor, I agree. Like what we have doing at 19K. Yes, 19K was a good consolidation level. Steve, 3640K. Yeah. Should go sideways for like 3 to 4 weeks. I'm not sure we're going to go sideways for 3 to 4 weeks. But as long as we go sideways for a couple days, should give at least some alts a chance to start moving and pumping, right? And that's going to be healthier for the environment overall. Wow, 30 people watching. That's so crazy, man. What was the highest we got? 37. That's so insane. I feel like what we do, we hit that like that button. That's not many people have hit that like, I think. Right, Bitcoin 38,584. Right, and then on the 1 hour, what do we have? Bearish divergence. Move down, hidden bullish. Remember how we're calling this hidden bullish at the beginning of the stream and we said potential recovery? Right, there we go, right? So we called this at the beginning of the stream. So we're recovering. Yay, woo. Someone said, Soka, what's up? Hit that like. Yeah, hit the like, guys. 30 people watching. Nice. Yeah, I know, dude. So many people watching. Spotify ads. We got very close here to 40K, or here we got above 40K, but here we got very, very close to 40K. 39,955. It's like 40K said, come over here, please, come over here. And then, he gave us a hand, we were, inching in for a smooch, kiss 40K, and then, put the hand up. And we just stopped shy and said, oh, dude, 39K. 39,995, that's so bad. And now we're pushing back from there because we're rejecting 40K, right? Or close to 40K. What I told you guys, we want to get candle, close above 40K. That's what we want to get. And once we close above 40K, we keep looking for it to keep on pumping, right? And that would be healthier. I even said that on Twitter, I think. So I was on Twitter very active today. So if you watch Twitter, you've probably seen that. 40K has candy. Go with it. Yeah, dude. Can we go down to 34K? Yeah, I wouldn't be weird. I have support there. It would be a huge drop, but, I'm not sure we're going to get there right now. Right now, we're looking for that bounce on the hidden bullish. Trenda Z. Peace and love, bro. I think, you're the one that asked for the 34K. That's cool. 40K has candy, yeah. Hitting all-time highs just like Bitcoin. I know, dude, I'm hitting all-time highs just like Bitcoin. People coming in, who knew? It's been an all-time high year, man. Got all-time high tips, got all-time high subs, got all-time high viewers. Bitcoin's an all-time high. It's a good year so far. What is on the rack in the back? Which rack? I have one there and then one there. So there and then there. Legos. Those are Legos. This is a storage room / play room for the kids. And have all my kids' Legos there. It's all Lego Batman sets. Up there is the Lego Batmobile from the movie. Joker Mobile, A lot of Lego Batman movie stuff, a lot of Lego Batman there. And over there's some Deadpools and Baby Yoda, Deadpool. I have a lot of Deadpool in the office. That's my part. And then there's a drinking guy right back there, I guess. Back there. And he's drinking like a bottle of something. That's cool. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff here. And then my kid comes in here when I'm working sometimes, and he just plays around with stuff, so it's cool. There's even Legos on my desk, so he made this robot. He's 5, and I'm not sure what the robot's supposed to do, but that robot's there. And he leaves Legos all over my desk, so it's fun. Also, he made this robot the other day, and he's also here. It's weird, but yeah, it's a lot of Lego in the office. And so that's it for Bitcoin again. Let's start moving through the requests. Let's do ADA, man, because we haven't moved through a lot of stuff. So it's been a good stream so far. Let's start moving through stuff. 88 to the dollar, sorry. Oh, dude, it dropped 27 cents. Steve, how the mighty have fallen. It hit a high of 38 cents. It's dropped a lot of dough, man. Wow, that's fucking 32% drop. It's going to recover, don't worry. I mean, it's starting to flag, right? It's starting to consolidate. Dropping below 20, not good. We want to close above this area. Run this range yesterday, that's fine. Still staying above the 1618. Push back up. If it closes above 28.92, it's a quick run to 33 because there's not a lot of resistance in this area. So it could be a really quick movement up, right? Not a lot of resistance up there. The 30-cent mark, again, psychological resistance breaking below there. Nothing bearish again, consolidating and pulling back. Neutral at, bought at 67.23. Let's go to the 4-hour. It took over Polkadot market cap, yeah. The Bitcoin drop hit it? Yeah, I know. You own Myra or Riot shares? No, I don't. I've been looking at those intraday for trading, though. And Soka's also been looking at those for trading intraday. But we've just taken small positions, buy and sell mainly throughout the day, and take some quick 5% hits, profits basically. Not hits, profits for Myra trading and Riot. He blames the kid like I do. My kid needs these Legos. No, he actually likes Legos, dude. And he's 5, and he wants me to teach him how to play chess, and he's actually starting to learn chess. So I think that's pretty cool. He likes tabletop games also. He also showed up a ton. I know, dude. How do you feel about Doggy? Dude, we haven't looked at Doggy. I'll write it down on the list. Doggy's getting queued right now. So, dude, by the time we get to Doggy, I hope you don't get tired because we have ADAVT, Silica, Link, Kusama, RSR, DVT, XLM, and then Doggy. So a couple coins that we got to run through. So I'm going to try to move and not look at the chat right now. So don't feel ignored. If you're here, thank you for being here. Hit that like, that button, that sub, and let me move through the charts so I can basically this on 4 hour. Look, we had bearish divergence action to the downside. Moving down on that, right? We had this yesterday, 6 p.m. when we were live. And how the mighty have fallen. And we felt that support, right? But we're breaking below it right now. I don't like that. We gotta get above this level because if we don't hold above 28, it's a quick drop to 23, right? 23 cents. It's a no joke here. We have hidden bullish, which could help our case, right? Let's go to 4 hour here. Well, high. Neutral at 52.26. So some hidden bullish, probably why we were resisting dropping lower, and why we could try to get above that 28, which would be very beneficial for ADA. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Again, bearish divergence yesterday. We're live here. We're trying to hold support, right? We're trying to flag. It was looking nice, but oh no, something went wrong. Broke below 33. Faced those resistance and then just moved down from there. It just went downhill. So we had the bearish divergence. We knew there was a possibility for moving down. We were starting to consolidate, which was looking fine. Looking for that next bounce, but trying to see what's going to happen. Again, holding on to that 1618, right? Let's see, lower, right? What is this here? 00486, 005. So more negative momentum lower on their side. Nothing bullish right now. Unfortunately, lower, negative, more negative, low on their side. Lower point also sold at 34.98. Maybe the half hour, Steve. I'll be glad. I'll be cool and go into a shortened time scale, but I don't think we're going to have a lot. We do have some bullish. Yay! One island to the next. On the half hour chart, you have some strong bullish divergence. I rarely go into these time scales, but when I don't find data on the 1 hour, sometimes I come here, I guess now. I didn't used to do it before, but there's some strong bullish. Potential action to the upside. We try to pump, but we're failing. Not looking too hot, dude. About to move down again. That's it for Cardano. Let's move on to the next one. VT, dude. VeChain. Is it doing things or no? VT, man. $2.7. What? It go up. We haven't looked at VeChain in a while. We haven't looked at VeChain apparently since December the 30th, apparently. So, you know, just going up. Hit the 1618, pulling back down, finding support at 2.5. Now we even come back down and bounce around 2.4. So not too bad, right? Bearish divergence we had here, moving this down, taking that pump again, beautiful. All right, higher, positive, more positive. Everything is good here. There's nothing bearish. You just bought at 65.75. Let's go to the 4 hour, man. Hello, will you do TA on BRD? Sure, man, why not? Thank you, Taylor White, for being here. Just gotta move through some coins first, right? Just gotta keep on pushing through. Hi, Remind Crypto. No, I've claimed faucets. That's about it. How do you feel about Doggy Coin? I feel interesting. I have some Doggy, but not a lot. Donnie Brasco, can you look at Def Shane, please? Sure, man. If you guys like what we do, hit that like that on that sub. Higher, positive, less positive, right? So, VeChain, let's go on the daily. We already said that we didn't have anything there. Let's go to the 4 hour. High, higher, right? Look, we had bearish. Last time we called was here on December 31st. So we had bullish divergence, action to the upside. We're holding support at 1.8. Beautiful move to the upside again, as expected. Now we create some bearish divergence. That bearish divergence is breaking us down, man. And it's here, look at this. We don't have it against RSI, it's going slightly higher, but against the MACD. Moving down again, trying to find support above that 2.58 cent area. Not too bad, right? We do have some hidden bullish to help us with this. And probably part of the reason that we're starting to see this green candle show up here. And look from negative momentum, more negative momentum, and a high point on the RSI to lower point. So we do have this hidden bullish, which could, you know, cradle us, at least have us hold support. This could still drop there and still have hidden bullish. Just keep that in mind. We're looking for that support around this area, maybe for a new bounce to happen. Neutral at 50.01 on the RSI. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Last thing we called for it here. Look at on January the 1st. That's fine. At 6 p.m. Action to the upside, right? Bullish divergence. Boom. There we go, man. Breaking. I'm moving up like crazy. Okay? Look at this from here to here. I'm gonna ignore this small island. I shouldn't, but it will still be the same. It's still going higher, or not really, but you know, from here to here, and from here to here, right? So strong bearish divergence for action to the downside. I forgot to anchor this in the 1 hour, and I gotta do quick cleanup. There we go. Right, so we had that bearish divergence moving down slightly, or at least stalling, right? And look at this here, from here to here. Near the 1618, by the way. So, 61.8% higher than the all-time high, let's say. Or previous high that we had. Not all-time high, previous high. And then also, look at this high to low, right? So, yeah, strong bearish divergence. And then we're moving down on that to the next area of support, and we're holding it and pumping back up. So, that's very nice. Lower, negative... more negative, so nothing bullish there, and also more negative, nothing bullish. They're just taking a bounce at support. Maybe the half hour will show something. Again, I'll just go there real quick. It is not. Weird. Lower, negative, more negative, lower, lower point. That's it, dude. That's it for VT. Again, I gotta start moving through projects. Got a lot of projects on the list. Silica. Right on. What's going on with Silica? We looked at this. Hidden bullish, right? Look, taking that small pump right now, rejection, so that's fine. Still not. We're gonna shift it right now, but you know it's fine. Neutral at 57.57 on the RSI. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. On the 4 hour, we had this bearish divergence, breaking down on that. We had it against the MACD and against the RSI. Low, high, negative, less negative, low on the RSI, higher point. There's really nothing bullish right now happening. Starting to recover. Maybe the 1 hour has some hidden bullish that we could rely on. But Silica again moving down on strong bearish divergence that we called out yesterday. Right, we were live on this candle on this candle actually. We started at 9 p.m. so we got the close of this candle and the start of this candle. So we already knew we were gonna move down probably. So let's go to the 1 hour Silica. Ooh, bearish divergence. Look, 9 p.m. yesterday. That's usually the time we come online. Crypto BMF. Benny, how's it going, man? Thank you for being here. Explain RSI for us, please. What is it? It's measuring relative strength of the project or the coin. That's what RSI stands for, Relative Strength Index, and it measures the relative strength of the projects as it fluctuates. I want to congratulate you for the hard work that is paying off. You never have up, always believed in yourself, and soon your channel will explode. Great job, my friend. Thank you so much, Benny. Thank you for the kind words. Much appreciate them, man. How much will drop today according to prediction? Sharon Kanan. Sorry, dude, collecting history. I'm going to go more in detail into the RSI in a little bit. Just let me finish the coins first. I'll leave it, write it down, dude, so I can, tell you more of it. And what's going to drop? Sudharsan, dude, you didn't give me anything for any project. So right now I'm talking about Zilliqa. How much is Zilliqa going to drop? How much Bitcoin's going to drop? Let me know. Right on. Zilliqa, taking that small pump. I'm looking for hidden divergence. Low, lower, low, lower, low, lower. No hidden divergence. That's, interesting. From back here we do have it. Low, high. We do have some hidden bullish. And that's what I said we're probably going to find here. We didn't have it short term. I was looking here short term for some kind of bullish divergence. Probably strong, but we don't have any strong bullish divergence, unfortunately. Just a hidden divergence, which is probably what's propping us up slightly on Zilliqa at 7.2 cents. It's not too bad for Zilliqa. Again, we might move up slightly. I'm not sure we're going to get up this high, but as soon as we start getting above the zero line, we're going to get some more positive momentum. And if we're below this area, we're going to start going high to low, right? Then positive to more positive, having hidden bearish for potential action to the downside. So just be careful with that. That's it for Zilliqa. Let me move on to the next coin. A link to the past. Bitcoin, bro. All right, cool. Let me. I'll do a recap for Bitcoin, dude. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 coins I gotta move through. I already did Bitcoin at the beginning. I'll go through it again. I don't mind. Just give me a chance to go through the other requests. Now I already recapped Bitcoin twice already. At the beginning and then a couple minutes ago before I started doing the other alts or the requests. So if you give me a chance, I'll go back to it, but I cannot do it right now. There's a lot of stuff I gotta move through. But thank you for asking, dude, and I will address your question. Raj FPB, do you think possible reversal in Ethereum trend at 1,200? Yeah, we'll talk about that again also because I already covered Ethereum. But yeah, good question. I'll go through it again. First time investors, Bitcoin the move. What do you mean is Bitcoin the move? Is it the right coin to invest? Please explain a little bit more. Zilliqa, that's it. Link. What's Link doing, dude? Last time we looked at Link, I think, was it this one or this one? It was the previous one, that one. Right on. So we have some lines. Where are we going, dude? 236. We're trying to recover to August 2020 highs at 20 buckaroos. We're not quite there yet, but we are certainly getting above that 236. Right now, we're rejecting it. We're in such a nice run on bullish divergence. When we looked at this, I can't remember when it was the last time. I don't think we have anything bearish. Just confirm 72, 72, 72, 29, slightly less. Right, so I'm not sure when we looked at Link last, but right now we have some hidden divergence, so not hidden, some strong bearish divergence. High, higher, high. And here we're positive at 72.72, and here we're coming slightly lower at 72.29. So we do have that strong bearish divergence, and probably what's moving us down. Also, the fact that Bitcoin's moving it down, it's a good shot of that. Irene Martinez, Bitcoin. I already did Bitcoin. I'll go through it again after I move through a couple of the coins that have already been requested throughout the stream. But yeah, sure, I'll check out Bitcoin again, no problems. Yeah, Q5 is right. Is the sky blue or is Unibride a great opportunity? I'm not sure. We'll have to look at Unibride. I'll write it down also. But I'll check out Unibride after the small break for some Bitcoin and Ethereum. Right, so let's go to link 4 hour. High higher. 2654, 25, slightly less. Right. So there's some strong bearish divergence action to downside. We hit it near our resistance here. This will be the 786, right, on the time scales that I have here for the shorter time frame. And you can tell we're hitting that area and rejecting that fib node, so that's fine. Really not super worried about that. We don't have it against RSI, just against the MACD. And something that should cheer us is that from way back here, right? So from low to high, from negative, more negative, right? So we have some hidden bullish that could bring us some stalling and potential climb again. We did break below that 618, and we're trying to get back above it. That's going to be interesting, because if we do, we're really looking for a run up to the 786 again here at $17.25, which is going to be interesting. Again, neutral at 51.28. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Right, short term here, there's bearish divergence. You know, there's stuff that happened before that I haven't looked at. But again, we just care about what's happening right now, usually, right? And there's no need for me to get the flow for a link, because we've looked at it plenty of times, so I already know more or less. I really need to look at a lot of its history to know more or less where it could move. So bearish divergence, action to downside, that's fine. Breaking down below that 786, breaking down below the 618 right now. Do we have anything bullish here? Yes. Look at this also, right? Low to high. I'll just adjust this real quick. There we go. The 1 hour, everything looks fine. Negative, more negative, low on their side to a lower point, right? Hidden bullish divergence, potential action to the upside, and or stalling to happen, right? And here, from here to here, right? It would have been from here to here. We would have had hidden bullish, play to the upside, hit resistance, move down. That just keeps on tracking, right? That's the thing about hidden divergences that I told you guys. They could keep on dropping. They could still drop to here and still have hidden divergence. But right now we're still good with this. Again, rejecting that 1618 at 15.2. Try and get above it again. Let's see if we can do it. It is getting above that area right now. Let's see if we can close there. Neutral at 39.10. So that's great for... sorry, sold at 39.10. That's great for Link. Kusama. I'm not sure if we ever looked at Kusama. Someone requested Kusama a while back, so... I'm not even sure which one Kusama is. KSM. Have we looked at that before? Yeah, we have. Here it is. Right, last time we looked at Kusama, probably didn't have anything because there's nothing drawn. High, higher, positive, more positive from here. High, higher, positive, positive, high, low, right, high, low, higher, low, negative, less negative, low, and there's a low point. Right, there was some bullish divergence here. Hidden bullish. Action to the outside, that's fine. Now, here we're having some bearish divergence short term, and probably why we're stalling on that pump and moving back down, besides the fact that Bitcoin is moving us down. Something I would also tell you guys to check out is the fact that we're about to get across the MACD under the signal line. It does start to create negative momentum. And let's see how this negative momentum starts to build. This is the daily, though. It's probably going to take a couple more days to build. Neutral 57.80. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. High, higher, positive, less positive. Right, some strong bearish divergence here, right? I know there's chat going on, guys. I'm going to look at it in a second as soon as I finish Kusama. I'm going to catch up with the chat real quick and, you know, keep on moving through the stream. There's a lot of coins that have been requested. I got to start moving through some of this stuff. And if I keep on looking at the chat, it just keeps on delaying. And a lot of you guys want to get your coins checked. And, you know, that's fine. I understand. But just give me one quick second. High, low, high, low. There's nothing bullish right now. Just that bearish divergence strong. Moving us to the downside. That's fine. Nothing hidden, no strong bullish divergence, you know, it's all good. Kusama at $68.37 on the 4 hour. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. A little bearish divergence here, strong, right? Part of the reason we're moving down right now. So, when I don't go back into the coins too far in detail, it's mainly because I'm looking for the short-term stuff. And if there's a lot of requests, sometimes I cannot go too much into detail into everything that I would like to do for a coin as far as analysis, like putting fib nodes, resistance and supports. There's so much that I get to move through that if I start doing it for everyone slowly, it'll just eat up a lot of time. And you know, I would do it if we like don't have a huge queue of coins to get through. but that's fine for right now. 522, 64, negative, more negative, right? Low, lower, negative, more negative, low, on the other side, lower point, low, lower, low, negative, more negative, right? Do you have some hidden divergence against here? Yes, we do. From there to there, and then high to low, right? So hidden bullish. Actually, the opposite. Right now I'm looking for divergence, which is a fairly accurate indicator of price trend change, or at least movement change on price, which is what we're getting right now. That shift to the upside, right? How high can it go? I'm not sure. Let's see. There might be some resistance around this area, probably. How do I know? Well, we kind of rejected here, right? Support it here. Reject it here a couple times. Reject it here. Support it here, right? So I'm looking at this as a potential support. That's how I know there's probably support there, and I usually put my supports in blue. And just to be fair, I'll do some quick fibs. Right, so just so you know how I do some of this stuff, but I'm not going to do them for all the projects. So I'll just go from here, low. I'm going to ignore the wicks, low to high, and I'm going to ignore the tops, right? So see where we're at. We've hit a retrace at 236. So we have, we're on a way to make a valid retrace. I would love to see this hit that 64.20, hit a valid retrace. Maybe come to that 382 at 56.96 to have valid retrace and then pump again. But it could still run, and we'll just have to adjust this to whatever we go, right? Just keep that in mind. We're not doing a valid retrace because we have not closed below the 236. Now, the other way to look at this would be, let's say I go the opposite, right? From low to high. I'll consider that the high, and consider this the low. And let's say that this I'm not going to consider for the analysis, and I'm going to believe firmly that most of the moves have happened from here, right, from the opening high to the closing low that we have there, which is close enough right now. Let's try to pinpoint this. There we are, right? So look at this. We're making a valid retrace. We already hit that 1618, right, which is a very good hit. We're on our way to that 1786, but we're rejecting. And right now we're floating between the 1.382, so that area, and the 1272. Or we're actually slightly below that area, and you can tell it is acting as a sort of resistance right now, which gives us a good anchoring point for this. That's it for Kusama. Let's go do RSR is the next one on the list. Some chat real quick. Do you think possibly a reversal? I think already there. No, first time investor, right? Someone said something about best performing asset out there. Very volatile, but you never lose if you hold and don't sell till it hits your target. You don't achieve your goals. Yeah, probably. I mean, albeit if you get in right now, it takes a massive drop. You're probably going to feel FOMO to sell. Again, it depends on your strategy and what price you're comfortable getting in and how much you're willing to put in. Is the sky blue or from the bright? Yeah. Matthias, do you think of PIVX? I'm not sure, dude. I haven't looked at PIVX, so writing it here on the list. Dollar cost average your way in, as we have done for the past 5 years. $100 never sold. Went to 20. Watch it fall to the floor. Now look, yeah, I know. John Smith, what's up, dude? What's up, John Smith? How's it going, man? Kevin O'Sullivan, thoughts on stock market crash by April 2021? Not sure, dude. It's pulling all-time highs. We'll check out stocks in a second. We usually check out gold, silver, and stocks towards the end of the stream. So, yep, we'll do that later on. Aggie 5, I shorted the 316 at 40K. I walked away with 25 long. That's pretty good, man. Steve, off now. Have a good one. Thanks, Steve. Thanks for being here. It's getting super late for some of you, but let me keep on going. RSR. What is happening with RSR, man? So you got 3.6 cents. Dude, I like it. My in was here at the green line. I wrote it down for a while. Glad it got above. Should I sell? I'm not sure. We hit the 1618. We didn't actually hit it. This is bad data here on the chart. There's nothing bearish. Bought at 68.08, which is good. Let's go to the 4-hour chart, man. Collecting history. I'm on Kali time. I got all night. That's pretty good, man. 25 short. That's pretty good. RSR, what's here? Right? Bearish divergence. Actually downside. We already knew that. It was like something that we've seen since the 5th. You know, we've been moving down, trying to hold on to this 40-cent mark, or 4-cent mark, sorry. So it's there, dude. Right? I'm not worried about this yet. Look, hidden bullish divergence starting to be built. Low, high. I'm happy with my RSR, and you know, I had to hold on to it for a while, but it's finally paying off, right? I hated it for the longest time because I was stuck in a position that I couldn't exit. Well, I could have exited. I just wasn't willing to exit at a loss. So, but now it's a profit, so it's good. Right, so we have hidden bullish. Let's see if we can manage to stall at this level and pump back above that 4-cent mark. It'll be good, right? We're pumped up. We're consolidating. It should be due for a pump, which would be good. I would be worried if it comes to 2.9 cents, pumps again to about 3.5, and then it starts to drop because we would be creating a head and shoulders. That would be really bad. So with that said, neutral at 50.75. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. How many more before BRD? Dude, 1, 2, 3, 4. BRD is the 4th one. So not that many, right? Are we going to see a correction on Bitcoin? Maybe, dude. We've talked about it already. Calling history, AD will see consolidation until Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, probably. I do bet we might start consolidate. I mean, we've been consolidating very quickly for Bitcoin, sometimes within a day, so it's a little bit unpredictable. Maybe Friday could be a stalling day, and then we see some pumps on Saturday. Or maybe tomorrow night we start pumping again. Who knows, dude? The market's been crazy, so I'm hoping we consolidate, though. All right, some bullish divergence, strong. Look, low, lower. Negative, less negative. Right, we don't have it against RSI. We're coming lower. Hit over sold. No, just sold. And then we go back to neutral at 42.54. But strong bullish divergence. Potential action to the upside. What could match with what we had in the 4 hour. Hidden bullish and maybe see this price go up. That's it. Let's go to DVT. 3 more to BRD, man. Right, that's it, dude. DVT real quick, because I don't think it's moved much. DVT at 2.8 sats, like a champ. What? That's so good, man. I love what DVT is doing. MACD. And RSI. Right on. So DVT is a good project. If you guys haven't checked it out, I got to disclose some things regarding it. One, I hold a large amount of it. That's why I started doing analysis, and then I became part of their marketing DAO. So that being said, I'm not showing the project or pushing the project on you guys. I analyze it because I have a good size holding on it. But if you guys want to check out the project, there's probably Jake, if he's around, he can link you to the Discord or something like that. So higher positive, less positive, right? Bearish divergence, potential movement down. We're starting to see that crashed. Oh, we just went to 2.1. It was a 2.8 earlier. So, it's just because there's a huge gap. Look, the gap goes in the book from 2.1 to 2.8. So it's a very, very huge gap, and probably why it's moving down. So again, not super worried about this yet. It's going to pump back up probably by closing. On that note, let's go on to the 4 hour chart. Do we have something on the 4 hour? Yeah, same thing, right? Look, higher, and then positive, less positive, right? I'm going to analyze any other coin. So, you're not getting BS with this. It's just, we're not going to sugarcoat it. It has bearish divergence, strong potential action to the downside. Did move down again, 28 right now. See, I told you it was going to get bought back up. So let's go to the 1 hour chart. It's just the gap's so huge, you can play the gap and make a lot of dough, because that gap is at least a couple percentage points. Look, from 2.1 to 2.8, right? That is a 30% gap, right? That's why I tell you this project is really good if you play the gap right now, right? You can play that gap, buy buy low, sell high, or sell at 2.8 and buy at 2.1, and just keep on doing that, and you can be earning that 31% consistently in a small amount of time, because this project does fluctuate here quite a bit. So the 1 hour chart, right? Higher, positive, more positive, high to low, right on, dude. I didn't move the chart down. So the 1 hour chart, look, it also has strong bearish divergence for action to the downside. So again, not weird that we're seeing this struggling in how you can play that gap, like I was saying, right? Nothing against RSI. So did I miss the 4 hour, or did I just redo them? Why is this not shifting? There we go. That looks really weird. The 4 hour and the 1 hour look exactly the same. There's something off with the chart. That's it for DVT, man. There's something off with the chart for some reason. It's just loading the same. And did it? No, the daily did change. Wow, weird. The daily has bearish divergence also, right? High, low. That's it, dude. Let's go and check out XLM. It's XLM, Dog, and then BRD. So we're almost there. Let's do XLM. On the daily. Right, it went parabolic. It's pushing back down, 28 cents. Not too bad. Would have loved it if it would have retained 30 cents, a little bit more. But it is what it is. Higher, positive, more positive, high, and there's high, lower point. It does have bearish divergence. Sorry, we already looked at this yesterday. I was up here. I knew I was looking at the wrong chart. Bearish divergence, potential action to the downside. Moving down slightly, that's fine. We did hit that 236 in our retrace to previous all-time former high here of this chart on May 2018. So we're on our way there, and it, got rejected. No way. Higher, right? And I think it's RSI just against the MACD. Bought at 67.83, which is fine. Again, starting to flag. I don't like the flag. It's too sharp. Down something too sharp, and I don't like that. We had this divergence yesterday when we were live. We talked about it. Price action to the downside. We're breaking down on that. We just had it against the RSI, but look at that massive move down. Now, the only good thing that's happening is that we're creating this hidden bullish divergence. I like the rest of crypto, right? Again, a couple projects, they're all looking the same because they're all following the same music that Bitcoin is playing. So, negative, more negative, low to high on the RSI, neutral at 56.95. And on that note, we have this hidden divergence. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Right, high, higher. Look at this, same thing, right? We don't have it here in the short term, but against the RSI, we do. So from here to here. From here to here, right? So hidden bullish divergence, action to the upside. Starting to get that pop, and once you get above that 382, right? And looks like we might get above it. It's at where is it at 29.85? We're at 28.97, so slightly below it. Bitcoin Jake, I'm out. Gonna drive to Walmart at midnight to get a USB keyboard because my wireless one, and I need to get this rig running yesterday. Wow, interesting. That's cool. Good luck with that, Jake. Hope you can find the keyboard that you're looking for. This is not the keyboard that you're looking for. All right, look, we had a falling wedge configuration going on here. We talked about it. I was gonna hope that it was gonna break to the upside. Of course, it didn't. Right? It was too short of a pattern. We kept on. If we would have kept on charting, we would have noticed that. We're just gonna keep on falling, and it would have been fine. Walmart Classic. Yeah, many things happen at Walmart, right? A little lower negative, less negative, right? Some strong bullish divergence here against within the same island against the MACD, but not against the RSI. So there's some strong bullish divergence, and probably also part of the reason that we're getting that movement up. So again, if I skip this, I'm going really quick through some of the charts. Usually not with the amount of time that I want to move through, but there's a lot of stuff we still got to move through. And it's already I've been live for almost an hour and 52 minutes. So I'm gonna keep this going. Dogecoin now, cool. Let's go to Doggy, and after that BRD. I have a couple dog coins here, so we'll see which one's one we're checking out lately. I think it might be this one, this one. There we go, I think it's this one. Right, so we're looking for kind of pattern consolidation happening here. We're looking for some sort of triangle. We now see that it's a falling wedge, that's fine. We don't have anything on the daily besides that. Falling wedge, sitting bought at 70.11. So let's go to the 4 hour chart. Again, sitting at 0.9 cents, so like almost 1 cent. We had bearish divergence here. I'm not sure why we don't have this one charted, but I'm not sure when we looked last at this. It should have been before we started the flag, so not sure why I didn't have this one here, but anyway, so let's go with this. Right, there's a bearish divergence moving us down. Now low, high, negative, less negative, low on the RSI, lower point. Yes, some hidden bullish. Probably why we're starting to see this green candle happening there, right? We'll go from in here. Oops. Now from back here, look low to high. Look at also some hidden bullish here, right? Boom, boom. Bam, kablam, right? And we don't have it here, but against the MACD, we have this hidden bullish divergence section to the upside. Why we started to stall, and then we're creating it again, and probably the reason that we're looking for this new movement up happening here on the 4 hour. Neutral at 49.39 on Dogecoin. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Right, the 1 hour chart, we did have this charted, so we already knew that from the 1 hour, right? Bullish divergence, action to the upside, starting this upsloping, right? I talked about this yesterday, that upsloping channel, which was looking really good. Right now it's turning into a downsloping channel, but guess what? I think we might have some divergence here. Yes, we do. Strong bullish. Now we no longer have hidden bullish, we have strong bullish, which would imply that we're going to get potential action to the upside. Again, we're in a bull market, it's more likely to play out. Remember, during a bull market, bearish indicators are less likely to play out, and bullish indicators have a better chance of playing out. 41.86, 41.16, slightly lower. So Not against the RSI, just against the MACD. Bullish divergence, potential action to the upside. That would be very nice for Dogecoin. Could get us above 1 cent again. We didn't have anything bearish before that moving down. Anyways, that's it for Dogecoin. Let's move on to BRD now, the request. All right, can you quickly review Theta? Sure, man, whenever I get to it, I will. Not that I want to be a dick when I say whenever I get to it. There's a list, so I'll get to it. You just gotta wait for it, right? Ringo, hey, could you check RSR and DOT? I already did RSR, dude. You gotta scroll back a little bit, or you gotta wait for me to do a recap. So, DOT I haven't done. I'll put DOT on the list as well. Because, you know, I gotta get through a lot of stuff still. Yeah, no worries, Marcel. Thank you for asking, man. I will get to it. Just give me some time. Ringo, dude, like I said, I just did RSR, so I'm not sure if you catch that, if you caught that. If you didn't caught it, it was 4 coins ago. You can rewind a little bit if you don't mind, or you can wait for me to do a recap again. Tyler White, how long have you been in crypto? Dude, a couple years. Started, like, you know, with some free stuff back in 2016. Started actually buying actively on 2018. So, yeah. PRDTA, sure, man. Let's check it out, dude. Why not? Let's go with Binance. Why not? Should probably have the most volume, I guess, right? Right, BRD, we never looked at this. Oh, dude, what's happening with this project? When did it start? Where's it at? Where's it going? All-time high. What is it? $3 and change? $3.60? It's been on downslope since forever, you know, like the rest of crypto, or a lot of crypto. Is it all-time lows? Yeah, it just made all-time lows recently. Wow, that sucks. Right, so I'm not going to go too much into the past history. Got enough from just looking at that graph quickly enough. Looking for what's happening right now, so cool. First things first, right? Here to here you had some bullish divergence. Fraction to the upside, right? That's the first thing I'm looking at. You have that strong bullish divergence here to here, right? For that pop to happen. We don't have it against the RSI. I think, let me just double check. Yeah, we might. 22, 24, 21, 26. So no, we don't have it. Bullish divergence section to the upside in that pop. Taking a new drop. Now, in that new drop, we're going from the previous low to low. So just so I can get a lot of lines going through, I'll just continue from here to here. Right, bullish divergence strong, and now we do have it against the RSI. So action to the upside, right? We're taking that small pop, which is looking really good. Here in the short term, from here to here, right? Created that divergence also here. It's for you to be aware of that, right? From here to here, right? So yeah, there we go. To pop drop, and moving there. Why would we drop? We created some hidden bearish, right? That's why. Fuck, dude. There we go. Hello. Low to high, right? So hidden bearish. That's what moves us down. Now bullish is pumping us up. Let's go short term now. Yeah, so what we're interested in. The now. High, higher, positive. 1876. 189. So 187, 189, slightly higher. That's fine. We're also coming higher and higher here. Nothing did there. So within this island, bearish divergence. Here. And from here to here, right? So there's some bearish divergence being built against MACD and the RSI. So with that, we're breaking down. That's fine. Low, lower, negative, more negative, low on the RSI, lower point. Now short term low. What is this? 35.91, 35.94, slightly higher. So I'll go with this one here and say, look, it's just very slight, but it is there. It's some strong bullish divergence fraction to the upside, and that's what's bringing us up right now. Do we have something bearish? I'm not sure. Let's see. High, higher, positive, more positive. That's fine. Nothing bearish right now. Let's go to the 4-hour BRD, man. Frank, 10%. What? There's a lot of stuff happening here. Dude, what? Let me go to chat real quick. Alright, so last thing was, if I had 100 viewers looking at all different coins, I'll be here all night. No, I'll probably put a cap. I'll probably analyze the first, I don't know, 15 requests, and that'll be it. Probably the only way to skip the queue would be to like tip, and I'll probably analyze those first. I'll probably take some like free requests, and then the other ones have to come from like people that tip or something. I'm not sure, you know. How's Bitcoin doing? It's good, man. Yeah, we talked about that. BRD useless, no utility to it. Well, I'm not sure, dude. I don't even know what the project does. I'm just analyzing it. If I'm going to hit 41K tonight, I'm not sure, dude. I think it looks like we're consolidating. I haven't gone back to it in a little bit. Frank, 10% chance. Took some profits. Hey, Hurricane, how's it going, man? Took some profits today. 21 cent, 28 cent. Maybe I back if it goes lower. Wait for the weekend. Yeah, probably wait for the weekend. If you guys like what we do, hit that like that button, that sub, right? If you haven't done it, please do so. Wow, a lot of people have tuned in tonight. That's awesome. Bread, right? BRD. So that's what we're looking at. Where are we at? The 4-hour chart. Great. Low, high, negative, less negative, low. There's a higher point, nothing there. High, higher, more positive, higher there. Say right. So from here to here, there's really nothing. Even from back here, let's see. Are we higher? Yeah, we're higher. Higher there's a higher point, right? We do have this island. I cannot ignore it. So let me just double check. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. All right, so I'm hidden bullish. That's it. Right here, we're creating hidden bullish divergence for potential action to the upside. And yeah, that's gonna be it, man. We don't have anything against the RSI neutral at 49.42. So go to the 1-hour chart. Here we have bearish divergence. I can see it immediately. All right, look, we're coming from high, or low to high, right? Again, I'm just not going to pinpoint stuff right now. It's just real quick calls for this. High to low, right, low to high. So we just have that bearish divergence against the MACD. Then we try to go slightly higher. Not sure if we failed or not. I've got to check. Closed at 7.88 cents. No, we're at 7.87. Slightly lower. That's fine. Slightly lower, slightly lower. That's great. Now low to high, right? Again, hidden bullish, right? And part of the reason we're taking this bounce. How strong of a bounce? We don't know, unfortunately. We just know it's going to bounce. That's all it's telling us, right? There's a potential for some kind of action to the upside. Sold at 39.13. Where could we go? I'm not sure, dude. Do we have supports and resistance? It would be much easier if I had supports and resistances for this, but, you know, I don't have a lot of data for it, unfortunately. Now, I forgot to anchor stuff all over the place. I think so. No, I didn't. It's good. I'm not even sure how to fib this because it's just going downhill forever. So even though it could pump a little bit, I'm not sure this project's going to be performing extremely well in the short term. I would even give you the benefit of the doubt and get some fibs out here and say we're probably retracing a little bit. You know, we tried to retrace, but we failed to get above that 382. So first, get above that 236, being at you know, here. Let me read. 7.35 cents, and then we could be talking about 8.76. But, you know, not looking super good as a project right now. It's just been downhill its whole life. And we're very near all-time lows, right, at 5.1. So that's it for BRD, man. Again, don't want to be a party pooper. That's it. DevChain, then recap. Does anyone know what DevChain ticker is? Because, dude... So there's no DevChain here. Great. Let's go here. Didn't someone type DevChain earlier? Tyler White saying BRD actually has this in utility. Crazy it's performing so poorly. I know, dude. I'm not even sure about the utility it has, but it is weird that it's performing so bad during a full-on bull market. It should be really performing better. Dude, if someone was here earlier and asked about DevChain, I'm sorry, give me the ticker because I couldn't find it like that, and I don't have a lot of time to actually go hunting for it. So if you give me a ticker, I'll check it out. It wasn't showing up on CoinMarketCap or here, so that's it, dude. Quick recap. Someone asked about some stuff. So there's the break part where I go back and look at Bitcoin and Ethereum and see how we're doing with those, right? Bitcoin 38,700, great, climbing back up, good stuff, right? Bitcoin, we called for certain curves, right? Some stuff happening at the beginning of the stream. I'm not going to talk about these curves. If you're interested about these curves and the log scale and what they mean, please rewind to the beginning of the stream after the stream is done, and you'll see what these curves mean. Other than that, let's keep on going with Bitcoin real quick. Just pointing them out in case you want to see those and what explanation I gave for those. DeFi is a ticker. DFI, sure, man. Donny Brasco, check it out, man. So let me do the recap, and I'll do it before I go on to Unibright. DFI, awesome. So right, since a recap is gonna go really quickly. Nothing on the daily, right? Nothing bearish. Again, moving down, starting to consolidate. That's fine. We were calling for consolidation maybe to happen at this level. We had bearish divergence, move down. Starting to pull back up on this candle, which is fine. Again, not super worried about Bitcoin right now. Again, some bearish divergence. It could move down still a little bit more. I'm still undecided whether or not to get back into it with some more dough. I want to add more to my position, but I really want to make sure I'm getting at a good value. I was going to scalp this earlier on, and my exchange was down, so which really sucked, but, you know, is what it is. It's bought right now at 69.52. And then on the 1 hour, Bitcoin, it has its hidden bullish. Again, we call this live. We started this candle right when we were on the stream. We were the first coin we did, so we weren't even that high, and we were already calling for this hidden bullish. Potential action to the opposite. We're getting it. Right now, 11 p.m. candles here. It's opening slightly red. Not moved a lot yet. It could still go green. We don't have a lot going on except for this hidden bullish right now. Last thing we had was strong bearish, and we knew we could move down on that. And, you know, what's breaking us down. Hidden bullish could break us back up. And like I've been talking about for Bitcoin, right? Look, hidden bullish, hidden bullish, hidden bullish, hidden bullish, hidden bullish, hidden bullish. Every time we make hidden bullish, we just go up, right? That's it for Bitcoin. Let's recap Ethereum, because it was closing above a certain area that I told you guys we wanted to close above. And I think we regained that level for Ethereum. So we want to close above 1,153 for the 1 hour at 10 p.m. or 9 p.m. I'm not sure we did. We did push back up. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. Nothing here. Here, we did, dude. We closed right on it. It looks like it. Oh, slightly below, dude. What? Closed at 1153.09. We have it at 1153.70. So we closed within the dollar. We can say we closed right on it. We're up slightly below and pushing back up, which is fine. We do want to consolidate this level, 1,233 to 1,153. If we break below this area, there's a good chance we could be looking for a retest of 981. I don't want to see that for Ethereum short term. I want to consolidate this area and move back up. A neutral at 59.80. We do have this hidden bullish, which is what's keeping us up right now. And again, if we just keep on tracking, we still have it, so that's fine. We don't have it against the RSI, just against the MACD. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Bearish divergence, breaking us down. Hidden bullish, just like Bitcoin, propping us back up and above this area, which is really good. But again, we're going to come down and test it as support again. See if we can manage to hold on to that. We don't have anything else short term that is bullish, except for this hidden bullish against the RSI. That's it for Ethereum. Let's go check out DFI. This one will do the trick. Oh, before I actually go into that, someone asked about the RSI, and someone wanted to know what the RSI was. So yeah, it's a momentum indicator, right? I didn't go too much into detail. I just basically measures the magnitude of the recent price changes to evaluate whether or not the coin is being overbought, oversold, sold, you know, neutral, more or less where it's at, depending on the price swings that it's getting, right? That's why we see these movements happen, you know, and they all represent here. If you ask me exactly how it's measured, I'm not sure. I'm not a super on point. I cannot do it by hand, right? So, you know, if I can do it by hand, I cannot explain it. But I can get you some information on the Discord if you want. There is some data for it. Let me just check it out real quick. So I'll give you like some material to read if that's what you want. I don't mind. I'm just not gonna go much into detail on it because it's there, dude. Right? So it's on Bittrex. Yeah, I already opened it on Bittrex, man. It's here. I'm gonna go into it real quick. Just gotta post this real quick, so don't forget. So if you're in the Discord, just go onto links. No, what is it? Resources. Go into resources, and I'll post the link there, man. It's linked to Investopedia website regarding the RSI, and it'll give you a little bit more in depth regarding it and how to use it, or how I use it more or less. And that should be good for the short term regarding that. Awesome. A lot of people tuned in tonight. 26 people still here. What? It's so crazy. It's the best stream ever, man. Thank you for explanation. Rad, where do I find your Discord invite? Sure, man. I'll I'm not sure who's here from the Discord, but I'll send you the invite real quick. Link to the Discord going out. Great. So, yeah, no worries, Donnie. Right on. So what's happening with the DeFi chain, right? Oh, that's why I didn't find it. I was looking for DEF. I forgot the I, dude. Sorry. That's why I couldn't find DeFi chain. Well, it's just going insanely high the whole time, right? Like non-stop since it was born on October 16th. It does have some bearish divergence, right? Look from here to here, the daily. So it's performing good. You know, I'm sure that it's gone high the whole time. It never come back. for awesome pullback or consolidation that could really end up breaking it down with some hardcore pullback. Now we are overbought at 87.67 right now in strong bearish divergence against MACD and RSI on the daily chart. So again, we could start stalling. Again, I don't know a lot about the project to be able to tell you whether or not it's going to be super cool or you know, whatever. But right now, again, a little bit worried about pullback happening. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. Here we had bearish divergence. He really didn't move us down by a lot on this project, right? And again, no point in doing fibs because we're not retracing yet. So if I put fibs, they're just going to be, they're not really going to bring anything onto the party. And since we're making all-time highs, we're in price discovery mode, also not supporting resistance. There might be some support here, I guess. So I'll go with that. There's no support at 177, you know, because we seem to have top there and found support here, sort of, and then pump back up. And that's the only thing I can look for as near-term support. Again, bearish divergence, move down slightly, pumping back up. Low, high negative, less negative, low on the RSI. 52, 78, 51. So yeah, it did create some hidden bullish. And partially part of the reason that it's moving back up and that hidden bullish, right? Boom, nice pump. Now, do we have bearish divergence? 189, 182. Yep, bearish divergence here within the same island, right? So watch out, we have bearish divergence on the daily, we have bearish divergence on the 4-hour. We don't have it against the RSI, right? Just went down and it's sitting bought right now at 64.33. Let's go to the 1-hour chart. So we have divergence there as well. High, higher high. Well, yeah, I think we're gonna get divergence here, but right on. So there, and then from here to here. Oh, by the way, I forgot to put the Bollinger Bands back out, so let's bring them out. See where we're at. We're below the 20, right? Oh, that's bearish divergence, actually downside. Move down below 20, rejecting it and moving down below still. Still low, lower, negative, more negative, low, and there's our lower point. Nothing bullish right now. Low, high, negative. So low, or high, low, right? So nothing here that I can go with that's bullish for this project right now. It's bearish divergence. You have bearish divergence on the daily, you have bearish divergence on the 4-hour, and you have strong bearish divergence on the 1-hour. Very likely there's going to be a movement down coming. We're starting to move down. We're rejecting the 20. We could still drop a little bit more. Again, not a lot of data on the project to really make a better assessment, but right now, just with what we have, it would look as though we have bearish divergence fraction to the downside. Right? Thanks for that, man. Dunny Brasco, I hope that answers some of your questions. Again, on the 1-hour, we might be able to throw some fibs short term. Not full on fibs, maybe from here to high. Right, and see where we're at. Making a valid retrace already, hit that 382 almost on the dot. Rejecting lower prices and pumping back up to 20. We're trying to find support at the 236. So again, fibs do give us an idea as to where we're at. But just in the short term, not in the long term, because we're making all-time highs for this project, close to all-time highs. So again, not a lot of supports that I can use for this, but this might work short term. And it's easy probably for you to also do. Alright, so if you guys like what we do, hit that like, that on that sub, right? Again, it's been a super cool day for crypto in general. Hope you're enjoying the show. And I hope you are enjoying crypto in general, dude. That's awesome. Let's go check out Unibright. Already looked at this before. Right, I'm not sure when we looked at this last, but we had some kind of bullish divergence fraction to the upside. That's fine. We got above the all-time high that we drew on the fib nodes, and right now we're using that as support, right, 100%. I'm not sure. Yeah, it seems to be the all-time high that we made on the closing, so that's fine. Not on wicks, but on the closing, right? And we're moving above that. So higher, high to low still. Yeah, some strong bearish divergence there on the daily on Unibright. So let's go here. That's awesome, dude. And then high to low. And also here, high to low. Bought at 62.05, so again, that's pretty good. Finding support, like I said, at the old 100%, which is okay. Hidden strong bullish divergence pumped us up. We have strong bearish divergence moving us down slightly. Let's see if we can mitigate that on the shorter time scales. We looked at this on the first, apparently, or at least last data I have. Again, bullish divergence, action to the upside, taking that pop. High, higher, positive, more positive, high on the other side, higher point. Nothing bearish. Not even here in the short term, right? It's all good. Previous high, that's fine. So we're going down, hitting that 20, trying to find support there, but failing right now. We gapped up on the opening and moving down still. Some hidden bullish divergence happening though from here to here. A lot of stuff tonight, man. Like by far, I think the busiest stream I've had. Neutral at 50.60 on the other side. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. So there's that bearish divergence, right? Strong bearish divergence, action to downside, moving us down. Below the 20, look at this, right? Rejected once, rejected twice, went up and hit again four times, and we're breaking lower, right? So again, when we rejected 20, there's a good chance we're gonna try to move lower in the price. Although sometimes we failed to drop lower, and we stay higher than the previous low, and that's bullish continuation, and we try to pump from there. But anyways, throughout this, we have hidden bullish divergence, right? And from here to here. Your channel is going through a bull run. I know. Dude, it's crazy. It's so insane, dude. I don't think I ever had like 303 playbacks. That means that 303 people have coming through the stream. But at some point in time, the highest amount of people that we had was 38. That's so crazy. And that was like not even too long ago. That was around 10:30 or so. It's about 40 minutes ago. And also it's incredibly cool, man, to starting to get like traction here, because I've been doing this for a while now. You found me tonight. That's awesome. Thank you for finding me. Thank you for being here also. I like your channel. Thanks. I like you guys coming here. Dude, it's really cool that you guys are coming in, dude. It's so nice. Unibright, that's it, dude. Move on to next. PIVX. Dude, I'm not sure. Someone requested PIVX. I'm not sure if you're still here. I'm sorry, dude. It just took a long time to get through a lot of the stuff that we have. I told you I was going to get to it, and I am. You know, I keep my promises, but, you know, it just took forever, man. Sorry about that. Just been a lot of stuff going on tonight. What's going on here? High, low, positive, positive, high, there, side, lower point. Nothing here. Low, high, negative, more negative. Wow, some hidden divergence. Yep, hidden divergence there. Nothing against the RSI. So this from here to here, right? On the daily, some hidden bullish, man. Action to the upside. Likely, right? Or at least stalling the drop that we're getting. Now, short term, let's see. High, low, negative, let's see. Right, some strong bullish divergence short term also. High, low. Low to high. Low to high as well, right? So there's that bullish divergence, action to the upside, starting to pump up, getting above the 20, which is good. Bollinger Bands starting to tighten. I haven't talked a lot about the Bollinger Bands tonight. I do use them a lot to see how we are, like whether or not we're expanding there's volatility or we're tight and we're about to get a wild move. When the Bollinger Bands are tight, that means volatility has left the market. We could be expecting, whenever volatility comes back in, to get a wild move. We don't know where it's going to go. It just tells us we're going to get a wild move happening. That's why we moved insanely to the downside right now, moving up. And once the Bollinger Bands are expanded, it's very cool when you see them run to the bottom, to the top, to the bottom, to the top. It's just very, very wild sometimes. High, low, high, low. Nothing else here. Let's go to the 4 hour. High, higher. High to... Dude, I gotta zoom in. What is this, dude? I'm just... 410740. Right on. So we have some bearish divergence here. Strong. Then, high to low. Right, slightly lower. I looked at the numbers. There. So bearish divergence, section downside, moving down, hitting that 20, finding support, taking a pop. Now, do you have some bullish divergence here? I'm not sure. Let's zoom in. 14216. So low, negative, more negative, and then low to high, maybe? Yeah, low to high. Hidden bullish divergence for action to the upside. Right, that's where we get the small pop happening there. We don't have anything against the RSI. Did I forget to anchor this on the 1 hour or the 4 hour? If I did, no, I did. That's awesome. Anyways, yeah, that's it, dude. Low to high, negative, less negative, low, high, nothing there. Neutral at 53.96. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Wow, lot of stuff to get through. High, 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 and then high, low. Low to high. So nothing against the RSI, just against the MACD strong bearish divergence. Actually, the downside now low, lower, negative, or negative, low on the RSI, lower point. Now low to high. Right, some hidden divergence from way back here against the RSI. Did I anchor this in the one? Nope. And that's starting to like all turn into a blur, man. So I've just been haven't taken any breaks in like 2 hours and 19 minutes. I don't mind staying long for the streams. Right, like after this coin, I know there's 2 more projects that got requested. I'm gonna have to like go get water because I'm already out of water. My throat's starting to feel it. So and that's it for this, right? Hidden bullish divergence. That's what we're recovering. We're gonna head to that 20. The 20 is the primary target right now. 20 being at 34 cents. Right now, sitting at 33.9. Let's see if we can hit it, guys. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta get some water. I'm really thirsty. I haven't gotten up in like 2 hours and 20 minutes, and this glass of water is gone. So just give me 1 quick second. I'll be right back. I'm back, guys. Thank you for being here. Stick with me for that small, quick intermission. Just gotta go get water and gotta burst through and plow through the requests. Then we can chill and talk about whatever you guys want. Sorry about that small break again, but thank you for sticking around. Move on to the next project, man. Theta. Someone requested Theta. We already looked at it before. That's great. I love it when I already looked at stuff before because it takes some of the work out. We had some supports. We bounced off it. Very nice. We were going parabolic. I talked about that back then. This could expand, this parabolae. I'm not sure if we're violating it on the radio or not. But we could really just come to all the way down here probably and, readjust. I'm not liking the way this parabola is looking. Maybe it's extending more than where I have it. So it could be going like that. It could be that we're just going extremely high. So, I'm going to have to, really check Theta because it just went up too high too quick. And I probably talked about getting pullback, right? Because, we were, here. And pump back once more, and that's fine. We created some bearish divergence on the daily against the RSI. So, on that note, we were moving down, right? Slightly. We're flagging, consolidating, or however you want to call it. And it just means that we're moving down. So, on the 1 hour, just on the daily. Had a low also, right? Bearish divergence, moving down. We're nothing bullish yet. We're still making positive momentum. We're still high on the RSI, so right, consolidation if fair pulls up. That's good. Could bring another move up. It's down slope consolidation. Nothing wrong against that, right? Or nothing wrong with that in general. So let's go with that. Something like that, right? Falling wedge probably. Let's go on the 4 hour, man. Right, short term, those bearish divergence here, potential action to the downside, and the reason that we're moving down, right? So this is the nearest bearish divergence that we have, and it's what's moving the market down for us. We also had it back here against the RSI, right? So from here, from up here, that's the RSI, not the MACD. Right here. Look, last thing we had here was bullish divergence. At least when we called it was at December the 24th, and just went up from there. That's pretty good. Now bearish divergence moving down again. Do we have something here short term? low, slightly higher, negative, less negative, low on there, so low point. Hidden bullish. This is beautiful right now because it's building a sort of win-win situation. What do I refer by that? Well, we have hidden bullish. It very likely is going to move to the upside, or it has a lot of potential to move to the upside. On the other hand, if it were to move down, right, and then move down lower, yeah, we'll no longer have this hidden bullish. But guess what? We're going to start creating strong bullish divergence here against the MACD, which again will be strong bullish, and again for potential action to the upside. So it has to sort of like a win-win maybe to go to the upside. Just be careful with it though. But right now it's there. Neutral at 41.51 on the RSI. Again, would expect on this hidden to at least go to the 20 and try to hit that. That will be at 2.11 right now, sitting at 1.92 cents. Let's go to the 1 hour chart for theta. So low, then lower, right? I was looking here. Low, lower, so nothing there. We do have something here. Oh, lower. And then negative. Less negative, right? Why am I anchoring from back here? You anchor from the highest point on the mountain, right? On the island. Short term here, we also had bullish divergence. Strong, right? Look at this. And here we also had against the RSI. On this move, we just have it against the MACD, not against the RSI. Action to the upside, again, that pump happening. Short term, we don't have anything, right? We're coming lower, more negative momentum, lower on the RSI. Again, sold right now, 38.76, but again, potential moving up on theta. That's great. We just did theta. Now, someone asked for dot also. Let's go check out dot. What is dot doing, man? Doesn't Dot remind you of like an Animaniacs cartoon character? Wasn't that the name of the female Animaniac cartoon? You guys, if you guys were like watch Animaniacs, you probably know what I'm talking about. If not, you know where we're at. But Animaniacs was a really cool cartoon. That's where Piggy and the Brain came from. Hello, nurse, right? Those guys. About to be done. I think it's the last request we have, bro. Dude, good. I'm like my brain's starting to hurt from doing so many requests. I'm not sure if it's the most requests that I've taken on a night. It just feels like it's a super heavy night. Probably because there's a lot of chat going on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, about 16 requests. Yeah, it's probably the most requests I've done, I think. Pretty good. Breaking records, man. Hello. Hello. Nothing here. We have the bearish divergence moving down again on dot below 927, which was the support. Let's go in short time scale, see if we're going to regain that turf. If we stay below here at 927, we're looking for a retest of 800, right? Bought at 63.51, so nothing happening here. 4 hour chart, let's check it. Bearish divergence, right? Since then, we have not gone higher high, so it's fine. We just managed to get above the 20. Right now, briefly below that area, so very nice. Right, so low, about the same, and then negative, more negative, low there, so low point. Nothing bullish. Neutral at 42.91. Marcel Twarchdog. Thanks for that. You got like and sub. Have a good night, guys. Thank you for being here, Marcel. Thank you, dude. Awesome, dude. I'm not sure which project you requested. I've just gone through everything. I think that everyone has requests. There's just so many requests. I don't write the names, so who requests them? It's 6 o'clock in the UK. Dude, damn. Thank you for watching at 6 o'clock in the UK. I know it's super late for some of you, right? Damn, that's crazy, dude. Wow. Let's finish dot. Right, so we haven't created anything here in the 4 hour. We don't have anything bullish. I do hope we have something on the 1 hour chart that we can look at. Right, so coming up higher. Coming lower, right, and then here in the short term also lower. So right on. If you want to break this into parts, we have over here in the long term against the MACD, strong bearish divergence. And then short term here against the RSI, strong bearish divergence, action to the downside. Well, below the 20, look at what happens. We hit the 20, we rejected. We went lower in the previous low. No, we didn't. We didn't go lower in the previous low, right? That's continuation of bullishness, or try to recover. Try to recover, hit the 20. We were too weak. We probably didn't have anything bullish there, and that's what broke us down again. Now, that's why I tell you guys usually that we want to watch for this. Theta, dude, awesome, dude. I'm sorry it took so long for Theta, bro. But, yeah, it's just, I guess you're probably not going to be catching me live vlog. So I usually go live at 9 p.m. Central time of the U.S. or Mexico City time. So for you, it's probably around 3 in the morning or so. Or 5 in the morning. Or, no, 3 in the morning, I think. So, yeah, I'm sorry about that, man. I do hope that I get to see you on the streams, though. Thanks for being here. Lower, negative, more negative, low on the other side, lower point, right? Low, lower, negative, more negative, low on the other side, lower. Nothing bullish, dude. So this pump might not be really good. It's probably going to drop more on account that we don't have anything bullish. I mean, we could try to recover, maybe go to that resistance again at 9.27, or at least a 20. Something that could happen that might help it is it drops. Maybe here, $9, which would be right here. We make less negative momentum and are higher on the RSI, and we create some strong bullish for a pop, but right now it doesn't have a lot going on for it. That's it for DOT, though. Sold at 36.47. Dude, that's it. We just finished the requests. That's so crazy. If you guys like what we do, hit that like, that bell, and that sub. So it's fair game, guys. What do you guys want to talk about? What are you going to discuss crypto related? Let's go back to Bitcoin. I'm curious as to where it's at, dude. I don't think it's been getting a lot of attention tonight. We usually run back to Bitcoin very often throughout the stream. At least over the last couple days. Look, it's hitting the 20 and it's rejecting, right? That's not necessarily the best thing for it. It just means that we could be that bearish continuation could happen. So what could happen here, right? That could be good for Bitcoin. So we reject the 20 and we go lower. There's two ways of looking at this, right? One is we go slightly lower. Doesn't matter how much lower, just slightly. Then we go negative, more negative, right? Then negative, less negative, sorry. So low, lower, negative, less negative, and low, higher on the RSI, right? And that creates some bullish divergence, a strong bullish divergence for action to the upside. That would be pretty legit. Now, the other way of looking at this is this fails to not go lower, right? So it remains slightly higher as it drops. It could be the case. So if that happens, this drops to here maybe. Then that's taken as bullish continuation of this bullish divergence. Then just gets us back up, right? Which is what's been happening lately for Bitcoin. Am I betting that that's precisely what's going to happen? No. Because we haven't gotten any good pullback. But look at this, right? Look, we dropped, right? We went up. We felt to drop lower in the previous low. Continuation, right? Bullish divergence, hidden bullish. We dropped, felt to go lower in the previous low, continuation, right? Even here below 20, right? And here below 20, look, we dropped, felt to go lower in the previous low, continuation. Felt to go lower than the previous low, continuation, right? So that's what I'm saying. If it goes down, it feels to go lower than 37,300, we could be looking for continuation. If it drops slightly more, but not a lot, just slightly more, we might create some bullish divergence and have action to the upside, man. That's so crazy. So many people watching tonight. That's so cool. Thank you all for being here. There's so many people, dude. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to thank you all for being here, but dude, that's so cool. It feels so good to have so many people coming. Join us on Discord. If you all ever want to tip, links are in the description. I never ask for tips. It's just letting you know that they're there. Someone asked about tipping earlier. Whether my stream chat was enabled. I don't have stream chat enabled. I cannot get stream chat enabled, I think, is until at least I get 1,000 subs. So it's going to be a while for me to get that enabled. But thank you all for your time and awesome support of the channel with your time and views, right? That's pretty cool. It's pretty wild, guys. I think we're going to get a really good community going on here. I don't think there's any requests. I don't think there's a lot going on the chat. There's nothing that has come up on the chat since Michael Twardog left. And he said that it was Tata. I don't think I'm missing anything or anyone's request. Welcome back. I was on the phone. Awesome, dude. Thanks. I was asking if everyone's has anything else they want to look at, because, you know, I was about to wrap it up, so there's really nothing coming up on the chat, so... Yeah. What about... Oh, you're right, dude. I haven't done that, so... Thanks for that, dude. Gold, silver. I haven't done my markets. There's just so many requests that I forgot. Right, let's go to gold. Gold on the daily. What's happening? We had bearish divergence for gold. Previous all-time high for gold was at 1,922. New all-time high at 20,000, 2,775. So what are we doing? We're rejecting, right? We had bearish divergence. We knew we were going to get action to the downside. Moving down. We're over bottom the RSI. Coming back to the neutral zone at 56.89. Again, are we doing anything else? No. Right now, the only thing we have is this strong bearish divergence for action to the downside. So gold is at 1,907 per ounce. Someone asked for Ethereum. Yeah, I can redo Ethereum, dude. Just give me a second. Let me go through the markets, and I'll go back to Ethereum for sure. Gold and silver. Yes, Kevin O'Sullivan. Thanks for reminding me. 1,900. So that's it, dude. There's really nothing else going on. I'm not going to move into shorter time scales. I'm not going to move into larger time scales. Usually gold does do on the daily. It gives us a pretty good idea as to where it could go in the short term. I'm not sure if you're buying gold for the long term. If you're buying gold for the long term, you know it's going to go up because it's a scarce asset. And it's also, a speculative asset in nature. So if you care about trading it short term, I just look at it for the short moves, right? So if you want me to look at something much larger scale, let me know. I'll probably have to look at the chart in advance and try to get a lot more data in. But usually I just do the daily stuff. Silver, where's it at? Again, bearish divergence, right? To move down slightly more, that's fine. Again, bearish divergence, action to downside. Starting to flag a little bit. We might go to that 20, that 20 being at, 25.98. But right now it's sitting at 26.98, $26.99 dollars per ounce. Also, I know a lot about silver and gold because I was a commodities trader, a copper, zinc, and lead. I was a commodities trader for Glencore, so I do know about this quite a bit. So metals and mines and minerals and all that thing was like my strength. So yeah, I usually do well in silver a lot. We're bought at 70.83, coming back down to neutral zone at 63.81. So yeah, physical commodities was really interesting. Alright, so coming up higher, right? Look, finally starting to make that positive momentum that I was calling for, right? We were just anchoring to negative. We did move down to a 20, hit that, and bounced. And look at that, dude. Right, awesome, dude. We have this strong bearish divergence now. And this could go on building, right? Again, it could go on pumping, and really we could just go on building this. Someone asked about a potential crash for the markets. Look, I believe they're at an all-time high, right? Like, the Dow is on an all-time high. It's never been this high before in its history. Look, I go on the weekly, and we've never been at this high. So, will it potentially crash? I think that once COVID kind of settles, and we're able to measure the full impact that it's had on the economy, we might see some of the markets crash. Not all sectors, but some of the markets might crash. Particularly those that were more affected. But yes, I do agree that there's a huge disconnect between market reality or Wall Street and Main Street, right? What's happening on the streets and what's happening on day-to-day life with businesses is not reflected with what's happening on the stock market. We cannot be going high during a time of economic crisis, worldwide economic crisis. It's unreal that, the stock market's still pumping when, you see businesses closing down, when you see, like, businesses as huge as JCPenney closing stores or actually being, filing for Chapter 11. So there's some disconnect happening. There's a lot of manipulation that's probably going into it. If you try to manipulate it yourself, you probably get thrown in jail. But if the Fed is the one that's manipulating it, it's okay because they can buy stocks, they can print money to buy more stocks. Yes, I agree. There's a lot of people that are saying that the Fed is feeding the market. So the Fed has become the largest stock owner. Do you want the Fed to be the largest stock owner? Probably not. It's going to end up creating chaos at some point. That's going to burst. It's going to be a bubble, and it's really going to turn into a lot of pain for people in stocks. So yeah, I do believe at some point in time it's going to burst. Bearish divergence. Potential for movement to the downside. Dow Live, let's go check it out. Pumping 170 points still. Look at that, still going higher and strong on the live Dow Jones. Starting up today already. It looks like we're losing divergence here. Let's see, 69.31, 69.79, so still going slightly higher. So we kind of lost divergence against the RSI. We just have it against the MACD. Like I said, it looks like we're taking that bounce at the 20. And we still have a lot of pump to go before we actually get rid of this bearish divergence, right? So we could pump a little bit more. At 31,205 points for the Dow Live. S&P up 55 points. Again, look at this. Still tracking divergence, right? Finally also anchoring from a negative to a positive. But again, first positive. Like with the Dow, I didn't make this clarification, but just take into account that this is the first positive momentum that we're starting to build. It should probably go on building, so just keep on watching. We no longer have divergence against the RSI. We had to here, we moved down, that was fine, and then we're taking that pop. London, down 116 points, had bearish divergence, moved down, hit that 20. Took a pop, right now moving down, might revisit that 20. Still losing that positive momentum, about to get across with MACD under the signal line. In neutral at 56.31. Collecting history, I agree with what you said. Thanks, man. John Voschel, as a healthcare worker in Los Angeles, I agree. Market isn't reflecting COVID much yet. I know. It's going to be insane, dude. Pharma companies are taking pumps. That's fine. You know, it has to do with the environment and vaccination coming out, trials and speculation. But a lot of the other companies is just insanity what's happening. I don't agree with what's going on at all. Right, so we had bearish divergence on the Nikkei, went down, you know, not hit the 20. That was my primary target. Low, high, negative, less negative, low, there's a higher point. So we haven't created a new positive momentum island, which is where you would be liking to anchor. We're about to get across the MACD over the signal line that would give us positive momentum happening. We'll see where we're at and see what we're called there. But right now we're bought at 66.86. Toronto up 199 points, again following the US markets, right? Look, here I was doing it by parts and go from here to here, so we go here and here and not get a lot of data crossover. But guess what? I'm going to get rid of this stuff because I got to anchor from high to low. And look at this. This is going to be from here to here. I'm just going to go through the data, right? I hate doing that usually. It makes the charts look messy, but it is there and it is what it is. All right, then look at this. Oh, from in here. What is this? 74.30, 71.98. So strong bearish divergence, potential action to the downside. Again, starting to build this. We're very likely going to lose this against the RSI, the bearish divergence, but we might keep on building it against the MACD before we actually break down, right? And at 18,027 points for Toronto Stock Exchange. Let's check out oil. West Texas at $50 went up. Nice. Again, we're looking for that divergence. Also, we're ranking to zero or a very, very slight positive momentum island. I told you guys going to keep on building. Yeah, let's keep on tracking. But this also, remember, tracks from back here. The only reason I put it here so I don't have to go through a lot of data. But this is continuation. Already knew it was going to happen from here to here, right? We got it. We moved down, hit the 20. Bounce to the 20 again, taking a pop. Creating bearish divergence, might move down. Have it against RSI right now also. Bought at 69.26. That's it. Let's go Brent oil. $54.46. Coming higher, right? Again, bearish divergence. If I anchor from here, remember I got to go from the highest point. So the only reason I leave it here is again, so I keep tabs of where we're at. Overbought right now at 70.91. Potential movement to the downside. Look at this. The moves are going slowly, right? Like we're not pumping as hard every time. The last time that happened was here when it was so boring for oil. But we called this bottom. We said we're gonna start pumping, and you could have bought here at like $19 and ridden it all the way to $45. It was a good quick gain here to at least 42, right? And for West Texas, which was much better because it did hit $11 at some point in time. $11, here even $11 or $12. Look at that. And that magical pop, at least to here before it got stagnant, was $39. So it was a pretty good pump over a couple of days, right? And if we measure that, looking at about 40 days or 56 days, it's not too bad for a quick pump. And I'm taking it to here. You could have gone here 36. I still have very nice gains. And we've been calling usually pretty accurate calls on commodities, right? For short-term moves. For commodities, that's usually what I look for as commodities. If anyone wants anything else as commodities, let me know. Someone asked for Ethereum redo, so let's go check out Ethereum again. If you like what we do, hit that like button on the sub, right? Ethereum on the daily, nothing, dude. Again, up above 1,153, which is a target we want to be above. Overbought at 80.09. Let's go to the 4-hour chart. Again, hidden divergence. Talked about that movement up. Again, still trying to close above. Here, I hope we do close above 100. 1,153 would get us on the track to bounce to 1,233, which would be really good. Neutral at 59.67, which is okay. That's it for Ethereum here, right? We had the bearish divergence move down that, so. Right, hidden bullish also, right, on the 1 hour. Look at that moving up. Again, rejecting lower prices. We're taking that bounce almost spot on at 1,153. We actually went to 1,152.09. So we did move about $1 below target, but that's fine. You know, we're talking about the thousands, so $1 is really not a lot. It's like a 0.1%, so it's really not even a 1% miss, right? I can even measure it, dude. From here to here, like 0.16, right? So like, you know, it's negligible. You could say we hit target and bounced. Again, when I call the supports and resistances, they're generally areas. It's an area because we never pinpoint twice exactly in a chart, so we know there's small moves that can happen within there that are tolerable. So you know, still good. Dude, something happening here. What is this? Arab Ninja. Oh, cool. That's a cool name. Adam Barber 20 on Snap for what? That was weird. For some reason, one of your comments didn't show up. You think I should invest 300 into Bitcoin right now? I can't give you financial advice, bro. You can do whatever you want with your 300. Unfortunately, I cannot tell you what to do with that money because I don't know what your situation is. I've told you that plenty of times. Not you in general, but people in general that ask me. Look, pushing back, rejecting the 20, right? We talked about that. Roberto Torres, your opinion on Ethereum and its potential. Yeah, I'll talk about Ethereum and its potential. Let me go back to Bitcoin because someone asked about it first, though. And then I'll bounce back. Right, so what's going on here, right? So, you know, moving down on Bitcoin, that's fine. We already talked about it. So, do we double top here? I didn't talk about that, man. I think I missed it. I think we were going slightly lower. This could have been a potential double top, right? Open at 39, 812. 39,770, really? 12,770, slightly lower, but you know, it is negligible percentage-wise within the value of Bitcoin. So we could say double top, moving down on that, you know, whatever. Measure would have been here, percentage drop, you know. The European long-term hold. What would you do yourself if investing around 300 a month? Dude, I would diversify my portfolio. I wouldn't just buy Bitcoin. I would probably buy a couple of projects. So again, like I said, it's entirely up to you how you really buy crypto. Diversification is usually the better strategy, that we're not overexposed to one asset class. In general, if one asset starts to go down, you still have other assets that can prop you up, or at least push you through the rough, right? So again, you know, I can't give you guys financial advice. So, you know, even if you ask me hypotheticals as what would I do, I cannot tell you what would I do because I know that's probably what you want me to say. I can tell you what I believe the market's going to do, and then you can make your own decision based on that. But I cannot tell you where to invest your money, man. Sorry about that. I do have about $1,000 that I want to put back into Bitcoin, but I'm not sure if I want to do it right now, or I want to wait a little bit more. Right, I'm also trying to like gauge my entry. Right, so again, it's Bitcoin rejecting the 20, not good. 4 hour pushing back probably also, right? That's fine. 4 hour still has bearish divergence. We're consolidating. That's fine. I'm not worried about it yet. I told you guys, consolidation is good. Gives us area to accumulate, gives us area to buy back in before we actually run up again. So, good stuff for Bitcoin. Back to Ethereum. Someone said that's something. Roberto said, European Ethereum has potential. Potential still to the upside, bro. I do believe Ethereum can hit its all-time high. It's going to be the second major coin to do it. Binance already hit its all-time high and passed it. So I do believe Ethereum. It's not a huge run to the upside, right? I don't have a line for its all-time high. I should put one there. Sorry, man. I'm gonna have to like go in here now and do this real quick. So. $1,420. Ooh, so close. Make it the color green, and we'll make it dotted. That way we know it's an all-time high, not a resistance. Well, it could be a resistance as well, but Right now it's just the all-time high, right? Could it get there? Yeah, it's not a big move from where it's at, right? Look, from current price to there. We're talking about the why? No, dude, that's fucked up. Why did it do that? Let's go from here to there then. Because it gives me right up in that safe chart area. That's why. Right, so it's a 22% pump. Is it insane? Well, it was much closer yesterday, right? But right now, if Ethereum manages to retain this area, I do believe we could try to flag or consolidate this 1,233 to 1,157. And if it manages, that is, if it manages to close above 1,157, right? The daily. Start to consolidate this area probably, and that would be healthy. If it drops, it might pull back up. You know, we can get wicks. But consolidation at this area would be really healthy for the next move up. We still have all day to go today, right? 18 hours and 9 minutes, so it's very, very long term to do consolidation. If you guys like what we do, hit that like that button, that sub. Thank you all for being here and being awesome supporters of the channel. I've been live for 2 hours and 50 minutes. I'm about to call it a stream. Last couple of requests for the night. Rage. Oh, dude. I should just come in and stay as long as it's needed, but it's been a long day today. So I need to probably call it a night. And I have to very, very early wake up tomorrow. Thanks for the insight. Yeah, no problem, dude. Collecting history. I'm out. Thanks, man. Thanks for being here, man. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. Thanks for being part of the community. And thanks for being here and asking questions. That's awesome. That's what it's all about. Guys, this is going to be it for tonight. Again, this is Stellar Crypto. I'm your host, Martin. It's a pleasure being here with you guys tonight on this awesome, awesome Thursday night. Thank God it's still Thursday night. It's almost Friday morning. But thank you for being here again. If you like what we do, like I said, and I've been saying, hit that like, that button, that sub. I hope you found the content to be entertaining and educational. And if you did, hit that like, that button, that sub. Talk about crypto to your friends, to your family, and to your coworkers. Let them know that we are here. It's an awesome channel for crypto. Let your friends know that we are here, dude. We want to grow this channel. We want to grow this community. Link to the Discord in the description. If you want to join us in the Discord, you can chat with me there. I try to be available throughout the day. I mean, I do have a day job also that I work at. And I'm also looking at the charts, and I do day trading in the morning, so I do a couple things. But I do try to get back to you guys whenever possible. Thank you all for being here again. It's been a pleasure being here with you guys tonight. And like I said, this is Stellar Crypto, and I'll catch you again tomorrow for another edition. Till then.